Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
All right, there we go. Hold on, not sure what happened there. Oh, I know what happened. I lost, so I was just shouting everybody out, and I know what happened. My house lost power. There was a power outage today, so when my computer shut down, it must have turned off the mic. But there we go. All right. There we go. And so shout out to Stranger and shout out to Stranger, reminding everybody to wipe their feet on the way in. That means hit that like button. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed. Toyota One, what up, what up? And Toyota One, I just checked what you asked on Facebook, and yes, it worked. All right. All right, good night. You guys can hear me now, right? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? He said, dang, you look all cleaned up. Let's go. Yeah, man. I did. Man, it was, it's, I like growing the beard out, but man, it just, sometimes it feels a little too long. And what up, Andre? All right, good. So we have sound. And Anthony said, good evening, Huss. How's the tooth, man? I had to get a deep cleaning yesterday, and my teeth were in such bad shape that I need to come back next week for them to finish the deep cleaning. Like, dude, I fucking hate that, man. Yeah, because they gotta fucking numb you up everywhere, and dude, it's ridiculous, man. And I'm such a pussy when it like comes to the pain. I'm like, just give me extra, like whatever, like so I can't feel shit. And then they said they gave me like, dude, I think other people came in or something, and like, because there was a time when they shot me up. And then, like, they did something, and then they were like, we're going to shoot you up again. Then we're going to come back in a couple minutes. And then they were gone for like 20 minutes. And I felt like some of it, like, started like wearing off, like at that time. So, yeah, dealing with that shit. And no insurance. So fucking hella expensive. Yeah, it sucks. It was like $300 like there, and then like I'm gonna be paying it off for like a year. Yeah, fucking no insurance sucks. But I guess I didn't go to I haven't gone to the dentist since like COVID, and so I guess all those years of not going, I saved some money, right? Did yours with nitrous? I've always wondered, like I've never even been offered the nitrous. Is it like more expensive to do the nitrous? Yeah, I don't know. Stranger said my beard goes past my nipples. There is no too long. I know, man, but like I'm just not used to having like a super long beard, is what it is. And yeah, just like sometimes like I don't know. It's probably like not conditioning it enough, or like some shit like that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I tried to like I try to wash it and condition it like all the time. Sometimes you just get that like itchy feeling, like it's like just too much hair or something. I don't even know. What up, TJ? 90 years, okay. Oh. All right, here we go. We got a lot of crazy picks here. It is I mean, it's been running back. It's crazy. You look at the left side of the board, it's like a shitload of wide receivers. And then you like look at the right side of the board, and it's like all running backs and quarterbacks. Crazy how this shit worked out today. But yeah, crazy draft, man. We love it. And let's smoke it up. And the itching goes away after a while, at least mostly all. Yeah, and seeing, I don't know, like, like when I did it, I was just like, when you like go to shave and then like you shave off a little too much, and you're like, fuck, now I gotta fix it. That's pretty much what happened. It's like shaved it a little too deep, here, and then just, and then it turned into this. Then it turned into this. All right. Smoke it up, crew. Peace out, Tony. If you're taking off, does Panthers play today? All right. Oh shit! And I don't even have my audio stuff because when we lost power here, it shut that off too. All right, on the clock. Let's get it. Dude, the wide receivers are like ridiculous right now. I know I waited until the 7th round. Okay, nice. I'll try to hop in tomorrow during the game. Good night. Peace out, brother. All right. Got my first wide receiver. Here we go.
All right. Fire them up.
All right. There we go. Let's see how this is all going to play out. And I need another wide receiver here. So that's probably where I'm going with this this next pick. Hey, Brian in the house. What up, Snoop the Whoop? What's going down, bro? We are in round 8. Round 8 just kicked off. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I feel like Sleeper's ADP updated and changed a little bit. I don't know 100% because I'm not paying that close of attention to the exact ADP, but it seems that way. Crispy said my dentist told me that plumbers actually save more lives than doctors. It's hard to argue with that logic, Doc. Here's your $10,000 bill for the toilet repair. Yeah, I mean it. I don't know, man. There's certain people who hate hospitals. But everyone needs a plumber, right? That being a plumber, electrician, it's like, a couple of those trades are just never going to go away, no matter what. And we talked about it a little bit ago too, how like plumbers, like give it a couple years, because like there's so many people that do not want to do stuff like plumbing. Like plumbers are going to be one of the highest paid trades out there. Right, Joe? Plumbing problems will ruin your life. You ain't lying. Yeah, man. Yeah, plumbing problems, no bueno. Andre said, Huss question. I'm down bad at tight end in the dynasty. I have all my picks. Who do you recommend trading for? Well, kind of a loaded question because I don't necessarily know how the makeup is of like all the teams in the league. But what I would be trying to do, I would be scouting all the leagues. All the teams in the league, and I would go through and see like who has one or two expendable, tight ends. Like that's what it's going to come to. That's what it's going to come to. You have to find the right trade partner. And, if you can't find the right trade partner in the 2nd or 3rd round, you take some of these rookies. You take the Mason Taylor. I mean, if you could get Warren or Loveland, like, sure, I'd rather have Warren over Loveland. But if you can't, if you can't get Warren, I would be going for, the Mason Taylors of the world, Fenton, and what's the other one? Who is it? Mason Taylor, Fenton, and fuck. I can't even remember who the 3rd one is. I'm drawing a blank. On that, but yeah. But shit, I got George Kittle for like a second rounder, like earlier this year. So I mean, maybe like try for like a George Kittle, you know, like he's old. And if there's someone who thinks that he's really old and not worth a shit, you know, anymore, I would definitely take advantage of that kind of situation. Potentially a Mark Andrews. I know there's a lot of people who are down and out on him, but got to remember, like he was like literally hurt in preseason and to start the season. Who else? I mean, if you can get like Conklin, he doesn't really have much competition. I'm not worried about the rookie over there, but if you can get Conklin, he's someone who's probably like super cheap. And you didn't even say who you have. Like, who do you when you say you're down bad at tight end? Who do you actually have on your squad? All right, there goes Kelsey at the end of the 8th. I was hoping he'd make it back to me because you never know. I mean, shit, we saw Kelsey go in the 10th round a couple days ago. I know I got him in the 9th round a few days ago. And if Kelsey does good, can you just imagine if Kelsey comes back and has a Kelsey year? Everybody who took the shot on him is going to be getting paid off for that. But you never know. Like he could come back and be like absolute dog shit. So there's levels to this. And TJ said concrete is up there too because intensity of the work and everything made from concrete. Hell yeah, dude. I would say anything like concrete, steel work, like stuff like that. I mean, shit, even our man MN Digger, you know, like I mean, unless they create some fucking, you know, I don't know, robot machines that like do all that kind of shit for you and like, you know, follow all the instructions, you know. Arroyo, there's the other one. Thank you, sir. And Ferguson. Yeah, Ferguson would be lower. He'd be for me, it would go Warren, Loveland, but I would try to bypass Loveland. And then Arroyo would be the next one up after that, then Taylor, then Fennon, and then Ferguson. There we go. J Money, what up, bro? Okay, so you have Hawkinson. That's who you have. I mean, it's not horrible, but yeah, is that what you're saying? You have Hawkinson. It's really not that bad, but I mean, it's not horrible, you know. All right. I'm getting someone signed up for the streaming service right now. And yeah, so it's $40 a month if you do it's $40 a month if you do month to month, but I can get deals now if you do like 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. Hey, Mike in the house. Shout out to Minnesota Mike. What up, bro? Oh, saying trade for him, not my team. Okay. Well, I mean, it depends on yeah. I mean, because really you're just trying to get any kind of tight end, right? Like who would like potentially be a top 12, you know, guy. So yeah, you really got to find like who has the abundance of tight end in your league. That is for sure. All right. Let's lock down Jerry Jeudy. And Brian said, hell yeah, that shit saves me like $350 a month. Hell yeah, bro. It is the shit. I mean, you get every UFC pay-per-view. So like if you only watch like UFC pay-per-views, you literally get that plus all cable channels, plus all movie channels, you know, all that kind of shit. If you pay for like a shitload of different apps like Netflix, Hulu, Paramount, like all of that shit, like this is like all of those apps combined into one, and it may not have like every single thing that is on all these apps, but it's very damn close. There's not too many things that I like have searched that I could not find. But yeah, Brian, you've been on it for like 2 years, I think now, right? You were like, yeah, in the first handful of people that that got it with me. And dude, I mean, I've been using it for damn near 3 years now, and it is the shit because I mean, I was paying for DirecTV for shit. I don't even know how many years I was paying for DirecTV just to get the Sunday ticket. And like pretty much what I would do is like every single year I would like call and threaten to cancel and like somehow finagle, you know, free Sunday ticket out. But there's when AT&T took over, they just wouldn't do that anymore. They didn't give a fuck. They did not give a fuck. All right, now I feel good about my team. I know I need one more starter to have my entire lineup locked in, but man, I feel good now. I got 3 running backs, 3 quarterbacks, and 4 wide receivers. Hell yeah. Yes, sir. Mike, you'll be first for the grades. Yes, sir. Okay, I got a question also. Who is in the chat right now who is not a paid 420 crew member on Patreon? Because one of our new 420 crew members, he's gifting a year. He's gifting a year of paid Patreon. And he said that I could just choose, and I figured I'd do like a raffle and people could just throw down like $1 or $2 or whatever. I mean, whatever you want to do, throw down as much money as you want. It's a $60 membership because I think it's the $5 one for the entire year. And every dollar that you throw down, it'll count as one raffle ticket, and we'll do it just on this and we'll do it on this show, and we'll do it right now. And there's not that many. I mean, most people who are in the chat right now are paid 420 crew members, so this would only apply to people who are not paid 420 crew members. Brian says, I've seen Sleeper listed Jennings as wide receiver 1. I mean, no official depth charts have came out, but it's obviously because of the Ayuk injury. We don't know if he's going to be held out anytime. We assume that he's not going to be 100% right away, but you know, I guess we're not really going to know until we see more minicamp footage, until we I don't even know if he's going to play during preseason. Like, that's one of the things that sucks now is like a lot of starters don't even play during preseason, so we can't see shit. Especially if they're already like an established starter. TJ, you the man. He said, you said raffle. Yes, sir. So I'm going to throw these down. This will go down because you are a paid 420 crew member. So I'm going to throw this down for your what's it called? For the bong. Because we do got 3 of these bad boys. And if you're not a smoker, you can do a signed jersey instead of a bong. There's going to be a few signed jerseys that are available, but it's really all about the bong, 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 bong.
That bong, 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 bong.
Oh yeah, 611, man. Feels weird not doing live streams for a few days. Hey, Ghost Monkey in the house. What up, bro? Yep, yes, sir. And Joe, hell yeah, dude, Sunday tickets on it. That's why I love it so much. If it didn't have Sunday ticket on it, not that I wouldn't care, because even without Sunday ticket, there's a shitload of stuff on there. But the original reason why I got this was to replace Sunday ticket and replace how much that shit fucking costs. So one thing that's cool on this is you can watch any three things you want at the exact same time. I mean, you could technically watch 4, but I think you have to have like the top of the line Fire Stick, because the one that I use, whenever I try to put on 4 things at the same time, it starts freezing like hell. But every time I do 3 things at once, it like works perfectly. So like on Sundays, and this year might be a little bit different, I might buy another Fire Stick just so I can hook it up to multiple TVs. But I'll have like Red Zone on one of the channels, and then I will have I'll have like whatever 2 games I want to watch most on there. And so it's the shit. So anybody paying like, because you got to pay like $50 for YouTube TV plus the Sunday ticket. So it like ends up being like $100 a month or some shit like that. Like, yeah, got you covered on this. Hey, Zach Bond just went, check out this, guys. Check out this. Now, friend of the show, Zach Bond.
What's going on, guys? Eagles linebacker Zach Bond here to let you know, give you a little reminder that defensive players matter. Come on. Don't be scared to join an IDP league with a hustler. You know what it is. Big shout out to Alex and the 420 crew. Yeah, come on. Don't count us out, man. Join IDP league. Come on, with the hustler.
There we go. Yeah, so for all those pussies who are scared to join an IDP league, I'm just going to make sure to show them. Don't disappoint Zach Bond, okay? One of the fucking, one of the best defenders in the league. So you can get Sunday tickets separately from YouTube TV, but if you have TV, the ticket is cheaper. Oh, okay. Well, either way, I mean, I think what was it last year? Like 400 and something bucks for the season, maybe more than that. Yeah, shit's expensive, man. Shit is expensive. All right, where are we gonna go with this pick? You know what? We're just gonna get our CMC insurance right now. And Brian said, "What jersey?" See, you know what? I'm not exactly sure what jersey because this was more about the bong. I probably have like five or six jerseys that I could do. He said that matters. Well, let me go see. I just moved him to a different spot, and Stranger said way too much. Whatever it was, you damn right. All right, let me put on the song here real quick, and let me pull out the jerseys, and we'll see which ones will be an option. All right, let's see here. Ooh, someone hit me up about a super flex IDP. I love it. Mm-hmm. Oh shit, on me. All right. Ooh, Steeler Nation taking Jordan Brooks right in front of me. I wasn't gonna go Jordan Brooks, but it makes me mad when dope ass players go right in front of me. All right, I locked down. All right. And that was a good pick. Trey Benson right after. Let's get our song going. This next pick's gonna be very interesting here. And how about another friend of the show, Afro Man?
Here with Afro Man, the realist.
Oh, yes. Doing what I do. Got to shout out the 420 crew. What's really going on?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you fuck, Steelers Nation. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you motherfucker. Took him right in front of me. Damn it. Almost makes me like not even want to go IDP. Well, you know what? I know where I'm gonna go. Right there. Let's go, Hutchinson. What up, Nick Von B? Said, even Hustler saw I run a little late. Been crazy day down here in Texas. Man, I believe it, man. It's crazy in a lot of places all over the country and world right now, man. I'm just staying inside. Just staying inside, man. And hit that like button, everybody, if you have not. Storms coming in the next 3 days on the weekend, so I kind of feeling under the weather. Okay, always I make time for the Hustler and the 420 crew. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate ya. All right, here we go. 7 deadly sins. You better not snipe me, or we're about to be fighting.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Dude, they never catch me. Ain't nobody gonna catch me.
Got him. I finally got him. Fuck all you guys. Round 16. Van Ginkel, yes. Got him. All right. Now I feel good about the start to my IDPs. I didn't get I didn't get Sherwood, who I really wanted, but I got the top 2 linemen that are on my IDP list. And we know these guys are going to equal a lot of sacks this year. That is for sure. All right, let's get another song going here. Let's go on the other side of that. Works out perfectly. Round 17. Where do I go with this pick? I think I'm going to go Hunter Henry. Let's go. The way we do it in our fantasy league is we drop the kickers, the kickers hunters, and we replace them with the second or third running back. The way that I did it when I initially got rid of kickers is I made it an extra flex position. Offensive flex position is what I did. But I said I feel like the kickers give you like 3 points or so, not worth a lot in fantasy, and comes and going. Yeah, and I mean, I've realized that I don't hate the kicker position. I hate how much the kickers like actually score. And in some of these leagues, like the leagues that don't have minus for missing kicks. Like, that's what I don't like. Like, if you have the minus for missing kicks, like, that's one thing. But if you don't have negative points for missing kicks, like, some of these kickers will score like double digits, and like you'll be starting some flex guy who scores like 9 points, in like the shitty ass like scoring leagues, And so that's just something that always kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. That's for sure. I think Jeffrey got on my nerves before. Some 4-year-old disobeying his mother saying, Jeffrey on a Greyhound bus heading to Crescent City, California. I bet it's him. Brian said, in a 12-team Superflex Dynasty startup right now, picking from the 12 spot, got Barkley and Hurts at the turn. I like it. And there's like a lot of people who would say like, fuck no, man, Barkley's like 1,000,000 years old in fantasy. But like, if he can help me win a championship this year, I mean, he's the highest paid running back in the league for a reason, and he's not going to like go away after this 1 year. And most leagues don't even last like multiple leagues anyways, Throw it in, J Money. Let me make my pick here, and then I'll read that out. All right, Levante, baby, let's go. Feeling good. 3 solid IDP guys. 3 guys in my top 15. You think Javonte Williams can get 250 touches and be an RB2? Probably wishful thinking. If he doesn't get hurt, probably. But like, that's what it's going to come down to. Is like, is he going to stay healthy? And are they going to keep throwing him in there? I mean, from the outside looking in, like I said, I would just think that's like wishful thinking. He's probably going to be like a top 36 guy. Like maybe like a flex guy. Unless everybody gets hurt, like, I mean, Miles Sanders gets hurt or something, he just gets it all. But I kind of don't think he's going to get 200 touches. So that's why, without injuries happening anyways. Oh, did you have another question? J Money and King D, what up? What's going down, bro? Let's smoke it up. Nick Von BC could say the same thing about King Henry, but look at him. He's putting up like 30 plus points sometimes per game at his age, and he says he's still got the like, feel like he's got something left in the tank. Yeah. And when you play on one of the best offenses in the league, that will help an old guy feel young. Like if Henry was still on the Titans, would he really fucking care? Like, I mean, you get to a certain age and like, dude, I'm sure like how good your team does, like it gives you energy or steals energy away from you, like one of the two. And look at Barkley, dude. Like if Barkley was on the Giants, I'm sure that all of us would say, yeah, man, I don't know if Barkley's worth it at the 112, or the 2-1. But on the Eagles, like we're talking about one of the best lines in the league and one of the best offenses in the league. So come on, man. Like, yeah, for sure. And tell you once, yeah, the bonus on kickers is wild. They kick a 50-yard field goal. You get like 5 or 6 points. Exactly. And then points per kick. And then he hits a 2 to 4 field. Yeah. Hits 2 to 4. And then he's over 20. Like, yeah, I don't like that. I really don't. And that's why is like, I know it's the default that the platforms kind of like set up for it. I mean, when we had kickers, everything was 3, but it was like if you missed like an extra point, I had it at like -10 or something like that, like something stupid, to where like you would like kill your kicker if he missed an extra point, like that's how crazy you would go over that. And then it's like if they missed a 20 or 30-yard field goal, I think it was like -5, and then if they missed a 40, it was like -4. And then if they missed a 50, it was like -3 or -2, something like that. So that's how I did it with, to at least balance out, like kickers that are missing, like that should make, I mean, when a quarterback throws an interception, like you get minus a point or -2 points. It depends on where you're at. But yeah, just like Crispy said, fuck kickers and fuck that team defense. Hell yeah. And just like Zach Bond said, let me show it again here.
What's going on, guys? Eagles linebacker Zach Bond here to let you know, give you a little reminder that defensive players matter. Come on. Don't be scared to join an IDP league with a hustler. You know what it is. Big shout out to Alex and the 420 crew. Yeah, come on. Don't count us out, man. Join IDP League. Come on, with the hustler.
So everyone was acting like a big pussy about IDP. I'm just gonna show him that. I know King D said he sent the video to his to one of his friends who's an Eagles fan who's like too scared to play in the IDP leagues. I don't know if seeing that video would help anything, but I hope. All right, fuck it. Terrell Bernard, let's go, baby. Because Steeler Nation keeps fucking blocking me, man. He got fucking right in the zone, right in front of me. Get in the zone. The anal zone. Toyota what? Said Tony Lives Matter too. Okay, guys.
Man, fuck Tony.
Have you look, and here's the new I got a couple new sound drops. I mean, probably already heard the Shakira. I actually drafted him. I didn't even play it.
Shakira.
Then we got this one.
Jake.
I don't know what Jake we're gonna use that for, but we got it just in case. This one too.
Skyler.
I don't even know if we have a Skyler, but just in case.
Hey, Mr. Wilson.
And if we get a Wilson, you know, somewhere, there we go. But we need more. We need more. Head stranger, kickers' lives matter. Not in fantasy football. You know what, bro? All lives matter. Oh, man, those are some funny days, weren't they? Hey, man, blue lives matter and red lives matter. That shit got so fucking goofy. Stranger said, "Yep, punters too."
Yup.
Hey, CB Dizzle said, "Need a good playoff structure for a 12-man money league I host. Last year we did a 6-man playoff, first 2 seeds getting a bye. Thinking of doing a 7-man now with 1 seed getting a bye. What you think?" Well, I'm not opposed to that. I mean, I feel like the 7-man is probably a little bit better when you do 14 because I do like the 50%, but it doesn't, you know, like it makes people go way harder for that number 1 spot though. You know, and then you get 3 games, you know, instead of just 2 games happening. So I'm not opposed to that. You know, like I like to think that, you know, 50% of the playoff, 50% of the teams going to the playoffs seem fair, but also it is just like cool for just only 1 team to have a bye. And for that first, you know, the top seed, you know. And it's like, you know, it's what the NFL does. And yeah, obviously there's how many teams? 16 teams in each conference, you know, that put the 7 through. But this is also fantasy football. Shit's supposed to be fun as well. So yeah, I would not be opposed to that. I mean, I feel like it'd be too hard for me to change it in like a lot of the leagues that I'd be doing. But I mean, I feel like the 1 bye team, you know, just having it where it's a single bye team, like, and 1 extra playoff spot too, like that, like so many more teams would be involved, like fighting for that last spot. Like it could up the level of competition, you know, like I know like there might be some people who are like, oh, you know, like 7 out of 12, like shouldn't make it. But I bet like it makes it to where, I mean, shit, there could be like 10 teams competing, you know, maybe 11 teams competing for that. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like the last couple teams competing for that number 7 spot, you know? So yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I wouldn't be opposed to that. And as long as you present it like that, where it's like, you know, we're really getting like the number 1 that, because that's what it is. It's like it's the 1 extra playoff spot just makes the incentive for coming in first place, or the reward for coming in first place, just like juicy AF, because now only 1 team gets a bye, you know? And And that's huge. That's huge because everyone will want that number one spot. Because there's been times where, like, when there's 2 playoff spots, and like, I'm not saying you can coast, but I know that there's times where, like, if like, depending on like the balance, between the 2nd and the 3rd seed or whatever, like, sometimes you might not get so worried about it. I feel like you want people to have anxiety about every fucking matchup going into the playoffs. Yeah, and that's the way to do it. And Chris, we said Green Lives Matter. Oh, wait. Only important to Captain Kirk. CBD will say, yeah, I'll try 7 teams this year for one crisp lineup, by the way. Yeah, definitely. I know. See, I do host a 14-teamer, and we do the 7 for that. Shit, even our 32-man league, you can only have 8 teams that make the playoffs in sleeper. So it's crazy. Even in our 32-man league, only 8 teams make the playoffs. It's fucking insane. And Toker1, what up, bro? He said, I know if any of y'all have some of my Facebook posts about my family. Oh, shit, facing a horrible emergency right now, so I haven't been in the right state of mind. Said, needs y'all's good thoughts. Man, bro, sorry to hear that, man. Let's smoke it up. I don't know what's going on with the family emergency, man, but, let's, I'm going to go get a song here. I got my pick right now, too. I don't want to slack on that. Let's see. All right. All right. I'm getting a song for you right now, Toker1. This will be this is a good one here. I got to download it real quick, though, because I don't have it. I don't have this one saved yet, but here we go. At the download. All right.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Let's upload this. This one goes out to Toker1. Let's smoke it up, everybody. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Toker1. Hope everything is okay, bro. Yeah, like I said, don't know what's going on, but hopefully everything is okay, my brother. Yeah, that's for sure. Good vibes for the fam. Let's see. Let's keep it going. How about... Let's see. All right, downloading the song now as well. Yeah, so we're gonna see how this. We're gonna see how the gifting of Patreon memberships work. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to it was Mud Puddle Huddle. That's what he's on Sleeper. He gifted. There we go. All right. CB Dizzle said, got it. Epic supporter. Appreciate that. Hell yeah, bro. Thanks for throwing in that $10 super chat just to show some love for the channel. And yeah, like literally, like, dude, Mud Puddle, he paid it forward with some karma for sure. He said he just appreciates everything that I'm doing and hosting the leagues and, being the shit and actually paying people out, because he was one person who got paid out last year, won a championship ring and all that. And so he asked me what my main source of income, main streams of income was. And I said, it might not be the main one, but the one I'm trying to get everybody onto is Patreon, because that's like the hub of all the fantasy 420 crew, just everything that's going on. And then he gifted a year. He signed up and then he gifted a year membership. And he's like, here you go, man. He was like, appreciate all you do. He was like, you can gift it to whoever you like. And CB Dizzle with that $10 super chat. I mean, I'm sure you didn't think that you were going to get anything from that. And he said, know how to set a league from public to private on Sleeper. Let me go check. I don't know. Because I've never set up a public league. Let me see. Let's see. To make Sleeper a private league, you need to enable commish-only invites. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so that's it. Commish-only invites. Yeah. So that just means that nobody else... Because I guess every league is a public league if you can let people share the link, you know, and it's an option unless you turn that off for everybody. So that's, yeah, you just gotta turn the option on for commish-only invites. There we go. All right. Sorry, guys. Got a clock suck here for a second while I'm thinking of what to do. And TJ said the amount of rankings and stats that you have posted is insane. I'm still not caught up, and you keep posting shit. I'm on it, man, because I do all this research for myself too. Like, that's the difference between me and I feel like a lot of just, you know, just content creators in general. And I'm creating the content so fast that it's hard to make videos for it. So like, that's why like the paid Patreon members, you guys get everything first. And like usually weeks and weeks and weeks in advance of when I actually like record videos. Like I still haven't recorded any ranking videos outside of my rookie top 5, like for offense. Like that was it. That was all I recorded so far. And like, I have so much, like IDP rankings. If you're in IDP, I have a top 27 overall. I have a top 20 DL, top 20 DB, top 20 LB as well. Those just dropped this week. The strength of schedule that is on there is fucking amazing. So you want to, anybody who is a paid member on Patreon, you want to go to the collection. You want to go to the homepage, and then you want to do collections, and then you want to click 2025 draft prep. There is a shitload of shit there. Shitload of shit. And I can't even keep all that up in my brain, you know, like, cause like I have to see things like a handful of times before I like really remember it. So like, I'm even going back and looking at that shit, looking at the strength of schedules per position. Like the strength of schedule per position is the shit. And if you guys didn't pay attention, like that picture that is on there, like if you like click on it and zoom in or take a screenshot, that has the shit for like all the teams. But I put like the top 5 best, like first 5 weeks, the worst 5 first 5 weeks. Top playoff schedules, worst playoff schedules, top overall, worst overall, like shit like that for like all those positions as well. So yeah, if you guys haven't looked at all that, go look at all that, because like, I mean, if you're paying the money to support me just blindly, I appreciate it. But like, I even said like this year is like the year where I'm just going to start putting so much information for like paid members that like the $5 is like nothing for the amount of information that you get. Like nothing. There's so much like on there right now, and there's more to come. And I'm going to keep updating the rankings list over time. All right. All right, I'm back. Yo, Guap in the house. Damn it, Brown. You said Zach Allen, you motherfucker. Well, You know, when Zach Allen goes, Leonard Williams is going to be close behind. So I'm just going to lock him down right now. Thanks for saying that. Because I wouldn't have even noticed until it got to your next pick or something. All right. Appreciate all the super chats and all the love that everyone's been throwing today. June 11th. I don't know what it is. Maybe something's good vibes are in the air. Oh shit. I forgot. Yes. Got him. Woo. Shit. That one got me. All right. Let's see. Let's keep the vibes high. All right. After my second pick here, we got a trade in one of these leagues here. And we'll get you guys to chime in. Oh, fuck it. Let's do that. Okay. All right, let me see here. Let's see. So it's a 26 first and a 26 second for the 407. And this dude joined the league and is like, I already know I'm going to move my 26. He's like, damn, and we're only 5 picks in. Yeah, he totally messed up. You should have waited. Should have waited for that. So, because I don't even know who the hell is going to get. Okay. All right. Since we got a bunch of the IDP guys already, we can get the back. Brian said for a fourth, a startup fourth, a startup fourth. So in the startup draft. So it is the 407, but it's a startup draft, not a rookie draft. But he traded a 26 first and a second. So I have no idea who's going to be there. But like if I go look at literally the league that is that started a couple days ago, the 407 was Kyler Murray, Josh Jacobs went right before that, Rashee Rice, Chase Brown, Baker Mayfield, JJ McCarthy, Judkins, Purdy, Travis Hunter, Derrick Henry, AJ Brown. I mean, getting an extra pick, and if that's like the tier of guys, and you're giving up like, I don't know, like a guy like Kyler Murray. I know like people hate on him, but like he's gonna be a valuable QB this year. No, so it's only in the first round, and it's the number 99. It's the one that you're in. Just go look at the trade that just got posted. Yeah, he traded for the 4th round pick, but like traded like right now. I think we can see his replacement in Shaw with Rattler being the starter instead of Breeze and Hill. Rattler and Shaw. He's the Rattler and Shaw era. Yeah, and he said he's not really sure like who he's gonna be able to get there, but I was gonna show him like here's the previous draft. All right. Tucker One said experts say Shaw has the capability of Taysom 2.0. I don't know if that's a good thing though, because Taysom's not like a great quarterback. Like he's a great utility player, but he's not a great quarterback. So like you would want Shaw to be compared to like anybody who's an actual starting QB. At least that's the way that my brain would think. I wouldn't want like, yeah. I wouldn't want him compared to Taysom. Kyler Murray runs like a baby stole his parents' cell phone. Right? Shit's so funny. A little short motherfucker just like running for his life. All right. A couple picks in front of me. But yeah, like even that like when I was like selecting the videos that were gonna make the countdown, I tried the only one that's not over, like I made sure to get like the longest like touchdowns. You know, it might not be 100% the longest touchdowns, but like Derrick Henry's, his was like 90 plus. I think Saquon's was like 70 or 80. And then Kyler had like that 50-yard rushing touchdown. So that one got thrown in there. Guap said Tua, Darnold, Gino, or AR 15 for my QB2. So my QB1 is Love. I'd say Darnold out of that bunch. Uh-oh. Jamie said I'm gonna get so fucking pissed on my podcast, motherfucker. Won't end the goddamn show. You know what? You should just make it look like you froze and then just leave. Like turn your camera off and mic off and just act like you're having technical difficulties. And then hop on here with us. All right. Sew up the last of these IDP guys. Let's get another song going. You know, let's get weird. Like it's just because Shaw's the new like shiny toy. Like I want to see like Spencer Rattler after a year, because I mean he wasn't hyped up, but he was still like someone who was like, I mean, we had all those QBs last year, but like once you got past those like top 6, he was like the next man up, like him, Milton. can't remember who else, like someone else who got drafted in like the 4th or 5th round, like last year in like the NFL drafts. I think Milton. So I think Rattler was a 4th rounder. Milton was like a 6th rounder. I can't remember who else was drafted around that time because they're kind of like irrelevant more than likely at this point. But yeah, like dude, people were hyped on Rattler last year, man. Spencer Rattler. All right, and we are almost done. We got what, 7 more picks here? I can almost guarantee nobody is taking my last pick. Be real funny if someone did just to spite me. Got all 3 of my backups. There we go. And I even got Kirk Cousins for good measure in there in the 25th round. He still showed up. I mean, there's no guarantee that Penix, 1, will not get hurt. 2, will be that great to where, like, I don't know, think about Trey Lance. Like, gave him the keys, didn't necessarily win, any kind of QB battle, just gave him the keys, and then he, like, gets hurt. Anything could happen. Okay. And the only one that I have in right now for the only one that I have in right now for a grade is Minnesota Mike, MN Digger. So if anybody else wants a grade, let me know. All right, there goes Steeler Nation. All right. Tell your boy to come in. Tell your boy to jump in here too. I don't know if he would, but just throwing it out there. He got the number 1 pick in this draft, right? Okay. Yeah, Tia said Penix already had several injuries in college already. Yeah, and I mean, it's like, dude, I mean, it's the NFL. Like, literally anybody can get hurt on any given play, and it could be for any short amount of time or fucking career ending, Like, I mean, that's what's crazy about this football sport that these guys, these modern day gladiators play. Yep. All right, cool. He's in here. You're first, Minnesota Mike. And I said, hoping for better than a C last time. Huss sniped the shit out of me, but I felt good about it. Man, you must not have been watching because I said it throughout so much of the draft. Like, this motherfucker Steelers Nation just sniped me again. So I will remember as I go over your team, and I'll tell you where I know for sure that you sniped me. But it happened. It happened a few times, and then you can tell me if you remember while I'm grading and you see my team, and you can tell me where I sniped you. All right, Minnesota Mike. Here we go with Dak Prescott and Geno, Flacco, Danny Pesos. All right, so you got I think Flacco's going to start, but it's not guaranteed yet. So I think he's still looked at as like the number 1 backup QB, like maybe like the 33rd ranked, QB. And but Danny Pesos should be right behind him because Richardson's already hurt. So and then Milton and then O'Connell. So all right, so you got your you got the backups as well for them, because I was going to say that that's a B, and now it's going to bump up to a B plus. With getting your backups as well. And Huge Ass, what up, Ziggy? Yes, so you will be after Steeler Nation. You're third. You're third as of now. Hold on. We got a trade in one of these startups here. Let me see what it is. Okay, what do you guys think about this? This is one of the guys that I've been working with, and I feel like this is a way better trade than the shit that he was making before. Trades away the 105 and the 1108, and this is a super flex offense only, and he receives the 210, the 211, and the 711. I feel like that's a win, especially when I feel like someone's making a little bit of lopsided trades in the wrong way. All right, there we go. Tucker 1, NFC South scenario, Saints 12. Well, dude. I mean, this is like Saints 12-5, Tampa 10-7, Atlanta 8-9, Panthers 6-7. I mean, this is the scenario that like the Saints fans will say is going to happen. But, dude, there ain't no chance in hell the Saints are winning 12 games. There's no chance in hell that they're winning 12 games. No way. Like, let's even, like, I want to see what the Vegas odds are. Like what, not what the Vegas odds are, but what's the over under for them is probably 7.5 or 8.5. Like no way. 12. That's super wishful thinking. I mean, unless you just run a train on the NFC South and like 6 of those wins are, from the AFC South teams, but I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. So no way. No way. Hold on.
With 1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, a shot of whiskey, a margarita, and a Bloody Mary.
And put the Saints at the tail end, and that'll be correct. I mean, they might be toe and toe with the Panthers. Like, Panthers are still bad, but Bryce Young is better. I mean, I'm not saying that the quarterback means everything, but I mean, the quarterback makes a huge difference. And like, also, I get like, I don't know, like, who'd you guys lose on defense? Well, I know there was more than just a Debo that was lost, but okay. Either way, we're getting back to this. Minnesota Mike. Okay. B+ for the QBs because of the backups. 6 wins in the South. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I can understand that logic behind the 12 wins then, but no way that's happening. It's funny. We need more people watching on Kick. I just started streaming there all the time. The only people that chime in on Kick so far are like people trying to like sell the services. It's like, I can help you get more views and more views. Oh, hey, we do got to follow though. Yeah, if you guys, I'm just going to throw the link in for Kick, just in case. I don't know if you guys care to show any love over there. Kick is like kind of like Twitch or just a different version of YouTube or whatever, but it's smaller. Yeah, so it's kind of like Rumble is, but it's a smaller platform that the creators get paid more on. That's what not you get paid by a moron, but that you actually get more percentage of the split. So like the only reason for like people coming over to like Kick, it would be like because you can you sign up as I don't even know if you can yeah, so you can already gift subs and join as a subscriber and things like that. So if anybody goes and like joins, as a member over there, those will count as raffle entries every single month. Yeah, everywhere outside of Patreon that you sign up is extra raffle tickets per month. On Patreon, if you're on the superstar tier or higher, you get the raffle tickets every month. And yeah, because we're pretty much gonna be doing monthly raffles now. Yeah, this one's gonna be on July 10th, and then we'll start another one shortly after. That'll probably happen at either at the end of August or around the first week. I mean, the first week of September is when the football season starts. So maybe we do a raffle right at the end of a couple days before the season starts or something. All right, Brownson, not sure if I caught it, but I'll do a grade. Yeah, you're in time. We're still doing the first one. There's 4. You'll be 4th right now. You'll be after Ziggy. Okay. Running backs, Saquon Barkley, A-Chain, Pollard, and that's it. I mean, obviously Barkley's an A. To me, A-Chain's like a B+. He's kind of like the last. Well, I mean, Jonathan Taylor usually gets drafted before A-Chain or around the same, but that's like the tier break for like the B+ guys, like for me. And then it gets into, a handful of guys that are a B. Pollard's like, I mean, he's like a B or a B-. I don't know. Every day could be a little bit different. We'll just call him B- today. I think that's still going to be a B+ either way, because no matter what Pollard is, I mean, unless he's like dog shit, he's not really bringing down the Saquon A-Chain average all that much. And then wide receivers, Amon-Ra, end of the second. I wonder how many times he's fallen that far. I bet not that much. Brown said, I realized I said it in the other chat. You're all good, all good. So Amon-Ra, Hill, DK Metcalf, Devontae Adams, and Stephon Diggs. I'm gonna say it's a B plus. I mean, it's flirting with an A, that's for sure. Flirting with it. IDP, Caden Ellis, strong start. Quincy Williams, Demario Davis, Frankie Louvu, Jermaine Pratt. Jermaine Pratt is on the Raiders now. So if anybody had like high hopes of Devin White actually being a starter, probably not going to be starting now. And then give me one quick second. All right, back at it. Jonathan Grenard, Alontae Taylor, man, he took him hella early. People still forget about him, so sometimes you can get him late, but sometimes not. Kirby Joseph, Dre Greenlaw, Mo Rig, Higbee. Shout out to the peeps on Twitch. I mean on Kick. Shout out. Is there any real people in the Kick chat? I know, yes, and I am new, but yeah, I wonder if it's only gonna be is it only gonna be people like this who come into the chat trying to sell something? I know that it's mostly gamers, I think, on Kick, but you know, hopefully we will get the fantasy football crowd going. Oh, maybe that's why. Should be on sports. I thought I changed it to sports. Yeah, sports, and then tag fantasy football. There you go. I don't know why it doesn't stay there. Bengals fans love Pratt, but they let him go for several reasons. One, he's lost. One is he's lost his athleticism. Man, you think? Well, I mean, I guess you're watching it closer than me. I mean, that dude's a tackling machine. I mean, I guess for what we care about, you don't necessarily have to be super athletic. You just need to make hella tackles. But yeah, I wonder. I wonder what's it called? If those rookies start over there, like that's something that I'm going to be very interested to see. And Steelers is trying to get someone over here. All right. Here we go. So for the IDP, I'm gonna say a B plus for the IDP, and then I think Knight will replace Pratt. Man, I hope so. I drafted him in a bunch of leagues. It'd be awesome if he comes in as a starter right away. So the bench, Ramondre Stevenson, Jordan Mason, got some strange in your life in the 15th round, man. Can't believe I missed that. He's been getting drafted so early. It's like he's been off my radar because I could just never get him anymore. Unless I draft him in like the 10th round. Zach Ertz, Miles Sanders, De'Ami Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Raheem Mostert, Higbee, Watson. All right. Trying to help someone get over to YouTube. Okay. Tucker once said Chubb with the Texans could be what takes to hurdle to the next level. Maybe. I mean, it's going to take CJ getting to the next level. You know, it really is because, I mean, the play calling was probably an issue, but like he's got to do better. He's got to do like he did his rookie year. You know, just got to keep going. Got to keep getting better and getting better. Okay. What are we going to call the bench here? I think I'm going to call it a C plus there. I doubt Burks is getting 2.5 mil per year starts over a second round pick. Yeah. I mean, the 2.5 mil is rotational money for sure, not like starter money. Usually, anyways. Okay, so how did this all shape out? It was a B plus, a B plus, a B plus, a B plus, and then a C plus. Ooh, yeah, see, the bench was the only thing that brought it down a little bit, but man, straight B pluses there. Yeah, I'm gonna call this one an 87. Not really too many weak spots. I mean, except the offensive bench. And I mean, you have a couple good guys in there, but it's usually like I like to see like 3 guys that I feel are like bench game changers before I bump it up to a B minus. And it's really just like Stevenson and Strange in my eyes. I know Mason's going to be something, but I feel like unless Aaron Jones gets hurt, he is just going to be kind of like, I don't know. A lot of people say he's going to be like a goal line guy or something, but if he's not getting some touches, even if he gets a touchdown, I mean, that's only 6 points. We need him to get like 15-20 range consistently to crack the lineup, I'm sure. And we got Jamie in the house here. What up, Jamie?
It's about fucking time I get to join.
Man.
Damn, that was the longest 2 hours of my goddamn life.
Damn, tell those guys to quit hogging the mic over there, man. Pass the mic.
Jeez. So what are we on here? M Digger. Nice.
So I finished this one. It was really good all around. I gave it an 87 overall. And
I like it. I like the receiver, the top one. I'm giving that a high 80.
Yeah, it's a really solid.
Flacco is your third. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So me and Steeler Nation, we were in a battle like all night. This motherfucker sniped me like 10 times, it seems like. Hold on.
Burrow. All right. I like the Burrow.
Yeah, Burrow, Purdy, and Tua.
Holy shit.
I mean, Tua dropped really far in this one. I wasn't going to pick him as like my 4th, but I was just kind of pissed off that like he dropped that far. Like I felt like when I drafted Darnold, like the last QBs were probably going to be coming off the board in the 7th or maybe early 8th. And Steeler Nation, he got he lucked out a little bit there. And Minnesota Mike's had a couple reaches, but got a couple steals tonight. Pretty damn happy with with the bench tonight. Banking on Mason. I know you Vikings guys love Mason. He's still like a C guy to me until like
I don't hate Mason. He's gonna get those short yards. He's gonna get the touchdowns.
But that's what I'm saying is like unless he cracks like 15 or 20 points, like how often is he gonna crack a lineup with Saquon and A-Chain? You know, in there over those wide receivers, you know, unless there's like massive injuries. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't hate him, but he's still just like a C guy. Like he's like a backup guy to me, you know, unless Aaron Jones gets hurt. And that was what I said. If he gets hurt, like, yeah, that changes fucking everything for Mason. But I can't say that Aaron Jones is going to get hurt and grade Mason as a B or anything.
Like every time I draft Aaron Jones, I also make sure I get Jordan Mason in these best ball leagues.
And you know what? I don't think a lot of people have been doing that necessarily. Like I haven't really got much Aaron Jones. Well, no, I'm just saying like in a lot of these live drafts, I mean, we see the Aaron Jones team not come away with Mason a lot of times.
But you have to get him like 3 rounds later. So it's a little bit early.
I mean, you got to get him as one of your first bench spots, and maybe even your 11th round pick, you know, depending on where you are drafting from. Because I'm pretty sure he went in the It was the 11th, right? Or 12th? 12th, I think. Yeah, at the 12-11. So all the way at the end of the 12th. And Toyota won, shouting out Jamie.
What's up, Toyota?
And Minnesota Mike. I don't know if you saw that. I didn't.
Minnesota Mike? Was he in this draft?
Yep, that was the team that we just.
Oh,
that was
I'm
the team that
Digger?
we just-
Nice.
Yeah.
A
Yep.
plus.
And so let me see. Did you get the backups? Ewers and Howard. No.
No.
But still, okay. Man, this is really close to an A, but Purdy's still a B to me. 2 is like a B minus to me.
You have to remember, Purdy has been like top 7 the past 2 years.
Yeah, but now that he got this money and like people are hurt, they lost Debo. Like there's just a lot of things that are working against him this year, plus the pressure now of being this paid.
I was never a Purdy guy except this year. This is the only year that I'm gonna be on Purdy. So getting him in the 4th, I like that.
I'm not mad at it. He's still a B guy to me. That's all, that's all I'm saying. But even that, like the combination of the 3, I'm still giving it a B plus. I can't give it an A.
Yeah.
But it's a solid B plus though to me.
I like it.
And running backs, Brees Hall,
Love it.
Kyren.
I
Caleb
hate
Johnson.
Kyren, but I love him.
That's a good combo.
Yeah.
And then Caleb Johnson,
Like
Javonte Williams,
and Blue.
And what the hell's Blue's first name? Jaden.
Jaden. It's style point. So like you made sure you got that fucking backfield.
Yeah, I mean,
Blue's a little too early for me, and so is Williams.
Well, here's one thing that I will say, just to give people, some insight into the type of information that you'll get when you sign up to be a paid Patreon member. I have the strength of schedule in there broken down by position, and the Cowboys have one of the toughest schedules this year for the running back position, and
their offensive line ain't that great.
Yeah, and everything else is kind of fucked up too, except for CD. That's really the only thing that's nice and shiny over there. Mr. 99 on Madden. He's the only 99 on. I'm not going to buy this year's Madden. I just didn't even play it last year.
I bought Madden in the last 2-3 years. Dude, I'm still playing Madden 2007.
Yeah. EA, I think that we should all boycott Madden if like you buy it like every year just to buy it. I say we boycott Madden this year because if EA, like they have to renew their license this year, like after this year with like the NFL. And I don't know, what if the NFL doesn't keep it to only EA Sports, for Madden? What if they license it out to different different companies that want to do it?
Do you remember that game that was what? Chat, tell me what I'm talking about. It was like
pretty always be Mr. Irrelevant. Backyard
football where they were playing on the streets and they were like hard ass hits. What the fuck?
Oh, it might have been NFL Streets.
Yes, dude, that was fucking awesome. They even had a basketball game like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bring that back.
Yeah. And I know Madden or EA, they pay so much for that exclusive license. But if their sales drop this year, maybe they won't pay for the exclusive license.
Dude, I haven't bought Madden since 2022.
Damn.
I have every single game since 02, the past 20 years.
This time when I bought it, because streaming the content and everything, I mean, it's a write-off for me, so that's why I did it. But I didn't stream enough. I probably only streamed a couple times. Before that, I can't even remember the last time I bought Madden. Like, we're talking a lot of years.
Dude, I want to see you stream Red Dead Redemption again. That was awesome, dude. I enjoyed that.
That's just a fun ass game to play.
I know. I would just sit back. I'll be going to bed. I'd be like watching Alex play Red Dead Redemption. I'm like, just like shoot that whore in the face. Drag her in the mud.
That shit is funny. And Strange said competition breeds excellence and the EA exclusivity. Dude, right? Right, dude. Yeah, exactly, man. Toyota One NFL Blitz is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yes.
Like, remember, like I had for anybody who came to the mansion when we had the big mansion party, I had 64, the Nintendo 64 there. NFL Blitz was the game that was like in the console most of the time.
Man, dude, I still play No Mercy on 64.
Dude, we got that.
That
That's
game is the shit.
that's the wrestling game that Noble plays on
Yes.
Nintendo 64. He has
There's also Road to WrestleMania is also a great game.
Road to WrestleMania or WrestleMania 2000.
No, it was WrestleMania 2000, but they had a game played on that which was called Road to WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
Where you could,
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, Toyota One, the arcade game, fucking pretty dope. Hell yeah, dude.
Yes, man. Back in
Yeah,
the
that was.
day.
I mean, that Nintendo 64 is my original Nintendo 64. It's a dope ass clear green one. Had it.
You have the Donkey Kong one. It's the green one's Donkey Kong one.
Is it?
It
No,
came
the
with-
yellow. I think the well, maybe I don't know.
No, the green one is what I have. My ex-girlfriend bought it for me. It's the Donkey Kong 64. It came with the green console and Donkey Kong 64.
Cool. Hell yeah, man. I love it. And TJ says still have my 64 in both Blitz and Blitz 2000. So I never had the original Blitz. I have Blitz 2000. That's the one that I have. But I still have GoldenEye. I still have Mario Kart. The original Mario game.
GoldenEye was awesome, but I love The World Is Not Enough. It was the blue cartridge.
I don't think I ever played that one.
It was a newer version of GoldenEye.
J Money said Black Ops. It was the best. Nice. Oh, nice. And Mike said, Purdy graduated from my college. I have a softball for him. I live in AZ, and he brought a spa. And he bought a spa from his parents. Cool.
Hell yeah.
And seeing like stuff like that, like, you know, I will hate on Purdy at times, you know, but usually it's to counterbalance whatever fucking hype is going on. Like that, I don't know. Like I've always kind of been that way where I got to play the devil's advocate a little bit, where we have to counterbalance like certain things. And I bought all the Madden since 2017 till 2024, and then someone gifted me in 2025. Nice.
So I actually have the original 1993 Madden on Sega Genesis.
Damn. I never had a Sega. Yeah, my parents bought me a fucking like a Nintendo. I think in like 90 or 91 or something like that. I think I was like 5 or 6. That was the last game console they ever bought me. So it was like if I wanted a game console, I had to buy it. And until Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1, those were the next consoles that I got after what's it called? After the Nintendo.
Nice.
Everything else was just playing at people's houses. All right. We long ass curve off the road there on Steeler Nation's team here. So I don't even think I graded the running backs, but I think I'm going to give it a strong B. I feel like the lower end of this, I mean, you got like, they're all like C players, the Caleb Johnsons, Javonte Blue. I mean, even though you got the tandem, I mean, they're still like that tandem is probably like a C plus to me. And then Caleb's like a C, and Kyren and Breece Hall are like B's to me. So yeah, we'll call that a B. And then, but dude, Garrett Wilson at the 5'9", man, Garrett Wilson keeps falling. And then you backed it up with Scary Terry. Like that's like, pretty fire for waiting until your 5th and 6th. But then there's like nobody else. Like you only got Higgins. Like besides that, but I would like him as a bench player. I'm gonna give it a B because those two guys are still strong to me. But like if you had more depth, might be closer to a B plus.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Shaheed. I love Higgins, but like as your number 3, that's rough, man. Instead of going the Williams Blue route, I would have rather got like Jennings.
Because like you really need Garrett Wilson and Scary Terry to step it up, you know, in those first couple weeks, because Like, I don't know. There's not too, like, even Justin Jefferson took a couple weeks before he like started, the Justin Jefferson, rookie route, like Puka, I guess he's one of the only exceptions that I can think of that like hit the ground teabagging the league, in like week 1. It just doesn't happen that often.
People drop Justin Jefferson in redraft.
Yeah.
By
because
like
they couldn't wait fucking 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I remember him being on my like week 3 wide receiver like pickups or whatever. And like, I don't know how his percentage got below 50%, but now he's available. If he's available in your league, you better go pick his ass up. And then what's he do? He starts going on his tear. And Tucker, once I had all of them, including Atari and Sega. Nice. Yeah, I remember my aunt had, it was my cousin that had Atari, but I remember every time we would go over to her house, like she never upgraded past Atari. So we're literally playing
talk about, because Sega had another version, which was like more of a Nintendo 8-bit before they had the 16-bit. So
I mean, Sega's had so many different weird fucking consoles like over the years. We're not going to get into a Sega tangent, but
yeah, I remember playing like Ultra Beast, like on the 8-bit Sega system, and this was way before Sega Genesis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sega Genesis, that was the 16-bit. That's the one that we all remember. TJ, NES, N64, Sega Genesis, Atari 2600, Sega Dreamcast. Xbox and Xbox 360 are all in my current basement. Nice.
Oh yeah, I need to come hang out with you, bro.
I know, man. You got everything. Hell yeah. And Browns, I feel like it's a lot of picks to lock up the Dallas backfield. Agreed.
Yeah,
would rather have Myers and Jennings instead.
Yeah, 100% Jennings.
Yeah, and maybe that was one of the snipes, because if you look at me, I picked Jennings at the 10-3, and so I mean he could have had Jennings at that 9-9. I much rather would have had him over Javonte. It was only a couple picks away, but yeah. So I mean that's what brought down the. It would have been, because what I said, it's a B, right? Yeah, would have been higher, man. Those guys, they didn't do much to bring up the average. IDP. Brooks, Okereke, Sherwood. I mean, that's a fire at like you didn't snipe me on Brooks because I didn't want Brooks there. But when you picked him, I was like, man, you motherfucker. Like, I didn't want Brooks right there, but I hate when people that I want get drafted like the pick, like right in front of me. Cause like I probably wouldn't have picked him then, but I might have been debating him with the 14th rounder. Like, who knows? But yeah, so that's a fire. And you fucking got me on Anal Zone, man.
Yeah, that was
in the zone. That's the fucking 19-9. I was like licking my chops, and I was like, about to get in the zone.
I'd rather have Anal Zone over like Sherwood, right?
Nah. No? Anal Zone's gonna be lower. No, because you got to think about Sherwood's like the guy, like over there, over Quincy.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
He's gonna be the tackling leader, and you got to think about their offense, like as well. If you're a lower 15 offense, which they're probably gonna be, usually means more opportunities for those defenders than if you're a top 15 offense.
But I like that Knight pick. I like the Al Shazier pick.
You got good value on those guys. Deshaun Elliott killed it last year, moving over to the Steelers from the Dolphins. I'm assuming he's going to keep doing good. Hey, Carl G, what up? He said no Turbo Graphics 16. He said no Neo Geo. Hell yeah, man.
Neo Geo, fuck that thing.
I know, right? I mean, I'm sure he's being facetious with all that, but yeah, those some real fucking throwbacks there. And
let's play some Dreamcast.
Dude, Dreamcast was so dope, but Sega fucked it all up.
Dreamcast only had that Tekken. Tekken was the only good game on Dreamcast.
Soul Calibur.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was Soul Calibur. My bad.
And dude, that game was fucking the shit.
It was Soul Calibur. Yes.
And that game was the shit. No, dude, they had Dino Crisis. That game was tight. It was like a different
Never heard of it.
different version of like I mean it was just one of those RPG games or whatever, like it's kind of like Resident Evil, but like a dino version. But dude, Crazy Taxi, all the sports games, like dude, you NFL 2K with Randy Moss on the cover, like that game was so sick.
I don't remember all that.
Like dude, like that was one of the like NBA 2K, that was the one that stuck because all the 2K games were on Sega Dreamcast. And NBA 2K, that was the one that stuck and made it through and like out of everything. Yeah, see, look at that. TJ, Soul Calibur, House of Dead, hell yeah. Crazy Taxi. stranger. That pong.
Yes.
And yeah, TJ, Jets are still gonna have to play a lot of defense. Yes, sir. Okay, and Curl, dude, Curl in the 35th round. Man, nice 35th.
I like that. No, Curl's a great late round pick.
Yeah, the guys who I don't like, here's where I'll nitpick you, okay? Because we're doing a lot of nitpicking. Jermaine Johnson, I'd skip. Like, I think that experiment is over. Like, maybe he has a fourth year now? Yeah, like maybe he has a fourth year breakout, but like, I just don't see it. From edge rushers, like it usually doesn't happen.
Man, I just got Burrow at the 111.
Nice.
Holy shit.
And Carl said, was that the word of your day on your word of day calendar? Facetious. No, but I so rarely get to use that in a sentence that perfect fit, right? And it makes me sound hella smart. Jermaine Johnson, don't like. Henry H2O, I just don't like. Like they brought over EJ Speed. Like they don't bring over a guy like EJ Speed if Henry H2O is like going to be the guy, but he never stepped up, dude. And then Tranquil, hate him. Like he's like so mid. Like you might get one game over 20 points, but he's so mid that he's like not really going to crack your lineup ever. So he's like almost a waste of a pick, like in my eyes. Outside of that, I like everybody else you got. But yeah, that I mean, dude, I mean, you made up for it with Cam Curl. Like I'll tell you that much. Hold on, where is it?
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this and totally redeem yourself.
Yeah, dude, Curl in the 35th round money. But let's see, what would I give you for that IDP? I'm gonna say, even with those three guys, like the rest of your lineup is still so good that I'm gonna give it a B+ for the IDP. Where's the bench kick in at? And yeah, that's pretty much that's where I feel you sniped me the most was on the IDPs. So bench, Shaheed would start the bench, then Beck, then Chubb, then Quentin Johnston, then Josh Palmer, Calvin Austin, Schultz, Felton, Taj Brooks. I think I got to give this a C+. I mean, I know Jamie say doesn't like Shaheed. I mean, if Rattler can throw the ball fucking deep like Shaheed was on like such a tear last year.
Wait, you mean Shuck, not Rattler?
I don't know. I think until they say that Shah has overtaken Rattler and Toker one, he's our resident. He's our man. He's our boots on the ground for the Saints, and he just says that they just seem happier with Rattler, like right now. And so I until they say that Shah's the starter, I'm just gonna think that it's Rattler.
No, Rattler's trash. They went in a draft to Shuck in the early second round.
That's not true though. It's not true because like a bad team with like quarterback issues, and Derek Carr had his injury issues even before that.
I don't know.
I haven't heard anything good out of Shah, like either, like this, like so far. Browns, I'm pretty high on Shaheed. He's number 2. He's got God forbid something happens to Olave again. Yeah. Said playing behind a lot unless the 12, 12 wins that someone mentioned before. I mean, that was Toker one, who he gave an NFC South scenario, and the scenario was the Saints going 12-5. I started laughing. I was like, dude, you're crazy.
Well,
I was like, wait, let me guess. Is this a scenario that the Saints teabag the NFC South and just win all 6 games? And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, then I understand the logic. It ain't gonna happen, but I understand the logic.
So next year it's going to be between the Saints and the Browns for the 101 and 102. Book it.
Wait, what the hell? He said, X just informed me that the Republicans beat the Democrats in the congressional baseball game. And all I could think is that I was surprised congressmen could survive playing baseball. Okay. So it's a C+ for that bench. Okay. Wait, did I get all the way through it? I read everybody out, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, C+ for the bench. So it was a B+, then a B, then a B, then a B+, and then a C+.
B- and a C- and a. Let's give this 86. Honestly, I love the Kyron pick. I hate Kyron. I love the Wilson pick. I love the Terry McLaurin pick.
Wait, hold on. Say that again. You love the Wilson pick?
I love the Wilson. I love the McLaurin.
Hey, Mr. Wilson!
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, let's do it again. This time, don't say anything after that. After the love the Wilson pick.
All right, so I love the Hall pick. I love the Williams pick. I love the Purdy pick, and I love the Wilson pick.
Hey, Mr. Wilson!
There we go. Now we got a reason to use the Wilson drop.
I mean, honestly, I love your fucking first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I love your first 8 picks.
You're right, Toyota one. I bet if I just download that scene, I bet I could get multiple sound bites from that. Because I like as soon as you said that, I'm like, dang, what's another sound bite? Does he look like a bitch? That'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. Now, why are you trying to fuck him like a bitch, huh? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Man, all right. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Take that. Let me mark this down. Hold on before I get high and forget. I'll just put Pulp Scene sound drops. Then while I go through that, maybe I'll look through. Oh, yeah, because you know what? I don't think I ever got that. I really wanted to get that one where she's in the bathroom. I said, God damn. That'd be a good one. Okay, and yeah, so 86 Steelers. Yeah, got 2 B+ this time and a B and a C+ in there, and all averaged out to an 86. There you go. So yeah, a lot better than that last one. Okay. Now we got huge ass. That is our man Ziggy.
Damn, what you been eating, huge ass?
Okay, he starts it off with Mahomes and T-Law for the QBs. Oh shit, but that's it, huh?
That's it. Damn. You're relying on your other picks.
I mean, I would at least, I don't even know who the fucking backup is for him off the top of my head, but I would at least have grabbed the backup for Trevor. You know, like, I mean, I know it's funny. Did you hear that fucking one of the beat reporters or like some Twitter fucking person put that Trevor Lawrence showed up in a sling to fucking to OTAs?
What?
Yeah, and he's a fucking idiot because it was like an arm sleeve or something. Like it wasn't a sling. It was like one of those arm sleeves that like fucking players wear and basketball players and football players wear. But he said he showed up in a sling and then he had to like retract his like statement or whatever and say that he messed up. It wasn't a sling that he was in. That was actually his sleeve that looked like a sling.
The backup to Trevor Lawrence is Nick Mullins.
Yes, sir. There you go. That's who it fucking is. There we go. Compression sleeve. There we go. Thank you, stranger. I couldn't think of the fucking actual term for it, but exactly. And the fucking idiot said that he showed up in a sling to the fucking first day of mini camps or whatever. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Fucking idiot. Oh man. I think because of the lack of depth, because Mahomes is a B+ to me, Lawrence is a B to me, but because of the lack of depth, we're just gonna lower that to a B total. And you're flirting with it there, man. You're flirting with it. Bless you. That was a second. Bless you.
My allergies are fucking killing me, man.
It's that time, Ron, where the weather's changing and shit.
Yup.
Brown said, "How the hell are you a reporter?" And fuck that up. Well, I don't think it was like a legit like, media reporter. I think it was like a Twitter personality or something, like a Twitter beat reporter, for the fucking like not even, just like literally if I was to show up to Raiders camp, it would be the exact same as me, like going, like same shit. Okay, trade in the 98. Thank you, sir. Let's go see what this is real quick. Then we'll get back to Ziggy's team. Let's see. Startup picks. The 708 for the 712 and the 1010. Shit, that's not bad for moving back 4 spots in the 7th round to get an extra 10th pick. Woo.
Yeah, but if it's a start 10 league, like you're getting a fucking free starter.
Yeah, right there.
Only moving back 4 spots. So
that
10th round pick is.
I'm really curious, like who's this motherfucker want? Like who do you want?
Like that
with that 7-8 pick that bad.
That 10th round pick that you're getting for free, just moving back 4 spots, is going to be your bench player.
Yeah.
So you're getting a free fucking top tier bench player in a start 10 league.
Well, maybe you pick 3 quarterbacks and that is another starter,
Maybe.
Either way, like it's either going to be a fringe starter or an actual starter. One of the.
But the guy that gave up his 10th round pick, he's going to be playing from behind now because now he only has 9 starters in his start 10.
He's trading up for a QB. He's trading up for a QB for sure. Yeah, let me see. Because guys like Tua, Geno, Stafford, Darnold are still available, and he only has 1 QB, it looks like, unless he traded for something that I'm not seeing.
I know you're kind of like me. Like you don't like trading like in a startup unless you're actually getting a great value.
Well, yeah, because I'd rather, in these startups, I would rather trade away my first round pick if I can get, like 4 picks in the top 8 or 9. And I've done that so many times. And like those teams end up getting off to a really good start. And it actually gives you the freedom to get older guys and younger guys and like not like, have to like throw all your chips in to win right now only. Like it's like you traded for like these extra chips that like give you the freedom to like draft a guy like Derrick Henry and not think twice about it in the 4th or 5th round because you got extra picks now.
See, when I'm
I was completely wrong. He traded up for Ibuka.
Okay, I don't mind that.
At the 7-8. He needed a quarterback. He's gonna get fucked on quarterbacks. He only has Caleb Williams, and he doesn't have another pick now, I think, until like the 8th round or something.
So
I saw that drop.
I was
doing very shocked, but
so in my opinion, what doing is getting a Buka who could be maybe a 5th round pick next year in a startup. Who knows? Maybe 6th round pick. So he's moving up. But next year in the rookie draft, there's going to be like 4 or 5 first round quarterbacks. So he's going to go after quarterbacks next year and then start building his team off that.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay. And
so yeah, let's get back to this 420 hustler.
all right. Thanks for letting him know, Brown. All right. Let me see. Where did we leave off at? So yeah, B for the QBs. Running backs, Brown, Hubbard, and Brian Robinson.
I don't mind I don't hate it.
Brown is a B, Hubbard's a B, and Brian Robinson's like a B minus.
Yeah.
So
I don't
think I
hate
would
it.
give it a B overall. Maybe not a strong B, but I feel like because of the 2 starters there, that's where I would put it.
I'd rather
John
have,
said Jermaine chat to the Raiders, said, woo, said maybe old news, but I rolled straight from work to this draft. Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, I talked about it after he got drafted and said that for anybody who was thinking that Devin White was going to be a potential starter, him and Jermaine Pratt play the same position. So probably not now because, I mean, Devin White like didn't really play that much last year. Jermaine Pratt was like the league leader in tackles, you know? So, I mean, I just feel like Jermaine Pratt and Landon Roberts, like those would be the linebackers that you would want like over there. And yeah, Devin White's probably going to be non-existent without an injury, but Devin White could fit it. Like if either one of them get hurt or get hella tired and come off the field, like he's probably going to be the backup for both of those guys.
Yeah, if you would have took Kyron or Walker over Brown and compared that with Hubbard, I would have liked that a lot better. It's just Chase Brown worries me, man. He was a 3rd round rookie pick. I don't know how much he's going to be used. Like,
I mean, for a redraft, I like him. For dynasty, I don't want
Kyron Williams. You know how much I hate Kyron Williams, but give me Kyron Williams over Chase Brown.
I mean, Chase Brown got a lot of touchdowns last year, and like, if he was the main starter from week 1, like what his stats could have been, you know, versus like, what he come on like really game 4, game 5 when he started to like become the guy and take over. So I don't know. I like him for redraft. I mean, I'm nervous for dynasty because yeah, like you said, like just not having much like value, but
even for redraft, give me Kyron over Brown. Give me
I'd want Kyron
Walker. Yeah, give me Walker over Brown because Walker was a top 12 points per game.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You saw that's who I picked. I mean, I was hoping that he'd followed me. So
yeah, you got a good value on that.
But yeah, still a B, and then the wide receivers starting off with CD, Mr. 99 on Madden.
I love it. Yes, love that pick, bro.
Yeah,
I took him in the 2nd round in my current best ball league.
I mean, you look at that, he probably would have dropped to the 2nd round, but there's no way that you're getting like, I mean, you either got, if you wanted Mahomes like that bad, or if you wanted either, like CD probably drops to that pick. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
CD probably drops to the 2.5, but
so I took Burrow.
Mahomes is going at the 3.8.
I took Burrow at the 111 and CD at the 202.
Yeah.
So fuck yeah.
Money in the bank. And Guap said, thinking of taking Waddle and hoping Tua falls to me because next 6 picks all have 2 QBs. Hey, man.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, you're already talking like late in the, like, what round are you in right now?
I mean, Waddle's probably in the 5th.
Might even be, could even be a little later.
Yeah.
Okay, so CD Lamb, Rashee Rice, Cortland Sutton, and Jamison Williams, and
that's an awesome best ball.
And Michael Pittman is in there as well too.
Not hating it.
I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna give it a B plus. I can't give it an A, but the whole combination plus Lamb, I'm gonna give it a B plus.
Yeah, because Lamb's definitely an A, but like Rice, B plus, Sutton, B plus, Williams, B, Pittman, B minus. Like, who knows what happens with him? You know, he's just got the talent.
Yeah, needs a quarterback that could throw him the damn ball.
Exactly.
Guap said 7th round. Yeah, man. See, that's not too.
Hell yeah, good job. Like, I kind of like Ingram over Pittman in this format.
I would too. Yeah.
So good.
I mean,
good
he
job
got
on
both
getting
of
him.
them, so it
Yeah.
didn't
So
matter.
good
But,
job on getting him around later.
but like,
That's
thank
awesome.
you for not getting a guy like Shakira, because I was able to get him 2 picks later, and I like the whole time, like even when I took Jennings, at the 11-3, I was like, man, like I was choosing between Jennings and Shakira. Like, man, but I gotta pick Jennings. He's like gonna be the guy. Like right away, everybody's hurting all this bullshit, and then like the whole time, I'm just thinking, come on, Shakira, make it back,
Dude,
make it back.
Shakira is like an awesome pick, man. Get him every draft that you can.
And risky but high upside guys for the wide receivers. Love it for best ball. Yeah, definitely. Because like these are guys.
Yeah.
I mean, Jamison Williams is the only place I'd ever wanted his best ball.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. IDP. Franklin, Spillane, Buda Baker. Bobby Wagner, Kevin Byard, Schwessinger, Brisker, Kitchens, Diablo. That's a pick that I don't like. Spates, that's not too bad. And then I mean, if there's going to be ones nitpicking, yeah, it'll be the bottom ones. Richard and Richardson, yeah. Everybody else I kind of like though. Maybe I probably wouldn't have picked Schwessinger there. Even though he probably is going to start right away. I just want him later. Let me see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. I'm gonna give it. I mean, your top 5 are what's definitely bringing up the average here. I'm gonna give it a B plus because yeah, I mean the top 5 are money. And it's not like all your other picks are bad or anything. I like Schwessinger, Brisker, and Kinchins. I just don't like Diablo, Spates, and Richardson all that much. But those are literally like the last guys on your bench. But yeah, Cam Curl went 35th. I would rather have Cam Curl over any of those 3. You know.
As a Browns fan, though, like is Schwessinger going too early?
Yeah, that was one thing that I said is that I would have wanted him later. I just wouldn't have wanted him at all. Because, yeah, I mean, is he going to start? Like, probably, but is he going to play 100% of snaps? Like, no. Like, hell no. Like, what if he's only like a 65% snap guy, 60% to start, and then he doesn't really get like a whole bunch of sacks. It's like maybe a sack here, a sack there, tackle here, a tackle there. Yeah. He might not be anywhere close to a 15 to 20 point, guy. And like,
just be cautious on rookie IDPs.
Yeah, especially in redraft. Like, you don't need to draft them because you know why? If someone drafts them, they're probably going to drop them anyways. Like, dude, I know we're going to pick the rookie offense because we can't pick up like waiver wire guys. But yeah, you don't have to pick rookie IDPs. Like, I just wouldn't. Like, I would avoid every rookie IDP. Because all these guys who are solidified, like, I'm like Dorian Williams. I picked Dorian Williams after you pick Schwessinger. Like, I'd be willing to bet money that if there's no injury, that Dorian Williams scores a significantly more than Schwessinger. Yvonne Pace, he went later. I would say that he would score more than Schwessinger. I mean, that's literally just 2 people that I saw who were picked, just a couple picks after that pick. Duggar, same thing. I would think that he is going to outscore Schwessinger, barring injury. So, yeah, if you're going to get those rookies, save them for like your last picks. Like if you really want them, like just save them for your last picks. The rookie IDPs, anyways. But yeah, so I'm still gonna say a B. I still B plus because of that. And then okay, bench: Ingram, Bateman, the Dallas Ferguson, Dubs, Royals, Xavier Leggett. You know that Leggett is one of the leaders in drop percentage in the NFL. I was going through some drop percentage numbers, and his name was at the top. I didn't. That's gonna be something that'll be coming on Patreon over the next day or two. But yeah, he was close to the top of that list. And Lockett, Okonkwo, Wicks, Cooper, Komet, Lloyd, Yoshivas. And you're on mute, Jamie. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but just letting you know.
No, my bad. I was gonna say, what are you fucking doing with Amari Cooper? Dude, he's past his prime. He's past the age apex. He's 31 years old. What are you drafting Cooper for? What are you doing?
Yeah, don't drop him. Don't pick him up.
Don't draft him.
Guap said my team is Love, Bijan, Bucky, Ladd, Garrett, Rice. Do I take Waddle and hope Tua falls?
Wait, what? My team is London.
I mean, you're getting so you don't have who's available right now. Was that the league that the trade got made? Like, I mean, I even said like it looks like the QBs, at least the QBs that people would want in a dynasty league are drying up, and it's like the bottom of QBs right now.
Honestly, like in a super flex league, I'd rather have Tua over Waddle.
Right? Yeah, I'd rather get
but
the
who else is there? Like who's your quarterbacks right now? Do you really need Tua?
He said he only has Love.
He only has Love. Oh,
yeah,
damn.
He only has one. He's going into the seventh round. You're already flirting with you're playing QB chicken right now.
Is Fields available?
No, it was like Tua, Geno, Darnold, and Stafford. I think were like the top guys there. I don't think Fields was there.
Damn. Well, then I guess I would go with Tua because you already have Garrett, Ladd, and Rice. So like Waddle's going to be your flex. So give me the
super flex is super important in these leagues.
So like, give me Tua.
Like, man, I might almost go 2 quarterbacks because the QBs are about to dry up. Like, if that's the league with the trade that you said, right? Like that's I saw the QBs, like the shit's gonna dry up like real quick.
Yeah.
And like once you get past those 5 that I just mentioned, it gets ugly. Then you only got like Rodgers. And I don't even know who else was there besides Rodgers. But
so this is going to be a very controversial take, but like you skip over a Waddle right now, you take Tua, and then 5 rounds later, you could take Cedric Tillman, who could outscore Waddle this year.
Waddle might drop to your next pick.
Exactly.
Like if you don't get 2 QBs in a row.
But I'm saying there's other receivers that you could look at that's going to get like Bateman. Bateman is going to get the number 3 targets.
Don't fall for the bait.
Well, don't fall for that because I'm just saying like number 3 targets in an offense. What's to say Tillman isn't going to get the number 3 targets in his offense? So what's the difference between Tillman and Bateman?
I know you're talking about guys on the bench anyways, because you're saying like rounds and rounds and rounds later.
Yeah.
As long as we're clear on that, Guap, don't fuck up and draft Cedric Tillman with your next pick.
No. I'm saying rounds later. Because what's to say that the number 3 target in the Browns offense, which is going to be Tillman behind Judy and Njoku, but then Waddle is going to be behind, I don't know, Jonnu
and Tyreek.
Like A-Chain could get more targets than Waddle. So.
No, he's not going to get more targets. Waddle, not without an injury. Like, I mean, with injury, maybe, but not without an injury.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the number 3 targets in in an offense.
Yeah. Okay. So what did I grade that bench? And he did get bait.
Tillman is not a bum, Crispy. You get an F. You're an F because he was the wide receiver. You're a bum. Tillman was look at his breakout last year. He was wide receiver 8 in that span when Watson left and before Tillman got his concussion. Yeah, he didn't come back from his concussion, but he was still wide receiver 8 in that span. So
just remember, go big or go home.
All right.
Get that value.
So, yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a C+ for the bench. I mean, Ingram. I mean, that's really the only guy who I think is gonna be a real big difference maker on the bench. So yeah, C+ for the bench. And so it was a B, a B, a B+, a B+, and then a C+. So two B+, 2 B's, and a C+. I think this is going to be another 86 here.
86.
There we go. All right, Ziggy, you're the man, aka Huge Ass. Thanks for jumping in these, bro. Thanks for jumping in the chat.
I love huge asses.
Here
More cushion for the pushing.
goes Brown. I don't know why that made me think of American Gangster when like he's introducing all the guys to Russell Crowe. He's like, that's whoever, and he's like, look at that. He loves a huge ass. It's like, but he's a good cop though. He's a good cop. And Guap said, I'm trying to join a league with you and Jamie in it. Well, like it has to be one of the best balls, you know?
Yeah, because honestly, like Dynasty, I'm in so many fucking Dynasty leagues. I need to quit at least half of them before I join one of Alex's Dynasties. And that was my goal. I want to join one of Alex's Dynasties.
And if anyone does want to get into a league that I am in, I still have 2 orphan teams. Okay. They're, not going to lie. They're a little bit rough in certain areas, but you just have to know what you're doing when it comes to Dynasty. Cause these teams, like one of them finished in like, one of them has the 8th draft pick, meaning they finished top 5. Last year. So it's like it didn't finish that bad, but sometimes people look at these teams and like, oh man, like this team isn't like stacked. Like I can't win a championship the first year with this team. Because people like gotta have a little bit of creativity, because you have to make trades. Like, yeah, like I mean, that's the fun of Dynasty is like taking over a bum and taking over a bum squad. And these aren't even bum squads. Like a lot of the bum squads got taken first because they had the first overall pick. And, there's people who love having that first overall pick. Gives you a lot of freedom going into a new league. He said them orphans have to stay in their homes. You too good for your home?
So I'm in 27 Dynasty leagues.
Yeah.
I need to cut it back. I need to get rid of the ones that I'm not competing in, which that means I'm only going to get rid of like 2 or 3 of them.
Well, you get rid of those and then we'll get you into like 5 or 6 more.
Yeah, it's just so hard, man. That's why I love these best ball leagues because I'll join any of these anytime.
Here we go. We need more people in the best ball in the current slow draft. I believe we need 6 more, but I'm going to throw that in the chat right now. This is the number 105, and Crispy said rookie. I wonder if Crispy even knows how many Dynasty leagues he's in, because I could check.
I can look it up. I'll look it up right now.
Well, no, because you won't be able to filter between Dynasty. It'll just have all his leagues that he's in.
Nope, I can look it up right now.
What are you looking it up on? That'll filter out the dynasties from redraft and best ball.
So Crispy 1. I'm looking up at all your leagues, man. Dude, you're in a shitload of these fucking 420 leagues. Holy shit, dude. How many fucking leagues are you in? God damn. Dude, there's like 100 of them to sort through.
Yeah, hundreds. Because look, just in the 420 crew, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, what are you looking it up on, Jamie?
3, 4. Like I'm looking. He has 5 dynasties.
What are you looking it up on? I'm gonna pull up the website.
The Dynasty Daddy.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah. But see, you can't filter between like dynasty leagues and shit.
Well, yeah, you can because it says Dynasty or Redraft.
I mean, well, no, it says it because I named them those, but you can't like.
Well, no, it's not that you named them. It's what they're categorized in. So, like, if it's a redraft, it says redraft. If it's dynasty, it says dynasty. Like, that's the first word that comes up is dynasty or redraft. So, like, for example, he's in number 16, 420 crew, sports, movie, dynasty. But he's also in number 16, Boy Meets World, which is a redraft.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand that you can see the difference, but that's because I did that. Like, that's in the name, like that's in the league title. But you can't like filter out. You can't just say, oh, no way. Look at this. Toyota one time my son told me there's a new Krusty Krab Lego. Look at what I got right underneath my bed. Yes, you should buy it.
Wait, pull that up again. What is that?
It's a Krusty Krab Lego from The Simpsons.
No way, dude.
You should fucking buy it. It's $210. Now, if you're buying it as an investment, you don't have to be in a rush to buy it because it's probably going to be on shelves for like a year or two. But the original Simpsons ones, they were $200. Like shit, I think they're worth like $600 now. I mean, it's been like 10 years for that one, but those, like, once it went out of production, it like doubled in price. And like same thing with the Lego Quickie Mart. I also have that. I bought the Quickie Mart used for $400.
Yeah, I remember you buying the Quickie Mart one,
dude. And I bought it for myself for $400. That shit was $200 when it came out. You know, so that's how much I wanted it, and how it was because I found it on OfferUp, and I was able to pay the person and meet them in person. Nothing actually got shipped, and I think I just got fucking lucky. It was like my birthday present to myself that I bought. But yeah, the Simpsons Krusty Burger Lego set. You guys want a good investment? You have to keep the box nice, and you can't open it if you're using it as an investment. But literally get like put it in a spot where it's not gonna collect a bunch of wear and tear. Like no wear and tear is what you want. So I mean,
well, what you want to do is get a bunch of saran wrap and saran wrap the box.
Yeah,
and just keep it saran wrapped.
Yeah, because I think over the look at Crispy. He said I just started 2 more dynasty leagues today.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Man. Yeah. Quap said I don't have the patience for Legos. Well, see, like it's a fun thing that you can invest in. There's this thing, this website. It's called Brick Economy, I think. Yeah, Brick Economy. You can put in all your Lego sets in there. And I mean, shit, I've been collecting for over 10 years now. So, I mean, my collection's insane. But just makes me like, let me see. Where is it? Hold on. Analyze my set collection. So it says that out of all my Legos over the years that I've paid $14,000 for them, but it has the current value over $20,000.
Yeah.
So that just makes me, whether I sell these things or not, it just makes me feel good that I bought an appreciating asset you know, like these Legos, and still have a shitload in the box. Like, I mean, most of these are still in the box.
I got my son.
We
My
can't see
son, I know it sucks because of my fucking background, but I just buy a bag full of Legos and my son puts them together.
Hell yeah.
And he loves that shit.
Hey, Paul Von D, what up, bro? He said Crispy's everywhere. Crispy's the man. Crispy's the man. Johnny said Legos are badass. I built the TIE Bomber the other day. Hell yeah. I mean, especially just to like do something to zone out. Like if yeah, that's definitely something to do. And yeah, I got to get back into making the Lego content, but you know, so focused on the fantasy football as well. Like I don't want anything to like distract me from what I'm doing. So I'll still buy Legos here and there. But yeah, the fucking the Krusty Burger Lego. That is anything Simpsons Lego like has only fucking skyrocketed in price. Like skyrocketed. So yeah, it's a good investment for sure. Your son's smart. Tell him I said so. How old is your son too? Toyota one. Yeah, smart kid. Because that'll grow more than stocks will. You know, like in 10 years, the fucking
I don't know about that, man.
Oh, I bet it, because over the 10 years of that, I mean that the Simpsons shit has like 3 times.
Well,
3 times the initial value.
Stock market's a little different though, because I literally had like a 2000 investment back in like 2001, and the thing hit 16 grand a year ago.
Yeah, but listen to how much longer you said. You said double the time.
Yeah.
And you started with 2000. This thing was 200. But so yeah, you way more. I mean, you 16 timed, but that's also in 20 years. 20.
I mean, like I put all my stocks in Fidelity funds, and that fucking skyrockets, man.
Yeah, this was a little bit insane. Guap Jefferson at the 2.7. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, nice. He loves Legos. He's 20. Hell yeah. And Legos are a smart investment. And you know why? Like, even if you do some of the smartest, you know, stocks that are out there, you know, I mean, you do a S&P 500 or whatever, I think you get like 6 to 8 or 9% like per year, but you're still like leaving those in forever. Like it's just yeah, Johnny said high yield mutual funds for the win. Yes, yeah, there you go. I love throwing money into CDs. Like now I'll just throw money into CDs and see like, oh, I can do this for 3 months. All right, cool. I'm gonna do it for 3 months. I'll make 4% on my money for 3 months versus 0% on my money for those 3 months. But yeah, those are things that we don't fucking, you know, we don't really think about or understand until we get older. But
it's free money, man.
Yeah. So yeah, now being older and, you know, figuring all this shit out, because like, I don't know, got to be fucking self-taught with all this shit. Yeah, feel a little bit better about things money-wise. Guaps, I just invested in my 401k and then use your leagues as payoffs at the end of the season. Nice. There you go.
Well, don't you got to remember, like 401ks, those could be stolen from you, right?
I mean, I've never bought into a 401k, but it's also because I've never been in the position to, so I don't know much about them. Don't know much about them. All right, but yeah,
I'd rather
Krusty Burger Legos. I bet you those raise a lot more than certain stocks do. But it's also when it retires. Like that's also the thing. Like it literally just came out. So I bought it because I'm addicted to it, you know, and you got like an extra thing by buying it like the first week it came out. And so I bought it because I'm addicted to it. When I buy it to invest, like once I know that it's like it's gonna retire this year, probably gonna spend like $1,000 or $2,000 on it. But like in the last 6 months or last 8 months of when it's on the shelves, and then right after that, boom, give it a year, doubled easily.
And then Noble's what, 5 or 6 years old now?
Noble's about to turn 9 in November.
9. Holy shit. So my kid's 5. He loves putting Legos together. So he wants me to keep buying Legos.
Yeah.
And he's like,
it's hard.
It's the time that we spent together putting them together. You can keep them in the box or whatever. But the time that you actually spent with your kid putting them together means more to me than a fucking $1,000.
Oh, for sure. I mean, dude, I could show you all the boxes of shit that we built together. There's a big portion that I've got for investing, but yeah, for sure, man. This kid's fucking spoiled with Legos, man.
Man, I can't believe Neville's that old now. Holy shit.
Yeah, man. He's fucking big. Comes up and tries to give me a fucking RKO out of nowhere. Now he's so fucking big. And Guap says, through my company and they match 6%. Perfect. So you throw exactly 6%. Do you max it and throw 6% in there? I mean, that's the smartest thing to do, right? 401k can be destroyed. IRAs can make you millions. Okay. There we go. Yeah. And see, we gotta share information, like this. Cause I mean, a lot of this shit I'm still learning, too. And like things that I haven't been involved in, like 401ks, I literally know nothing about. Nothing about the IRAs and shit.
If they match 6%, put at least 30% of your paycheck in. Cause you're gonna be missing that right at the front, but you're also getting 6% of that.
So Guap, I think, is like 23 or something. So like I would just be putting in the 6%.
Yes.
Because either way, that shit is gonna equal a lot of money in 10 years, like 20 years, like whenever.
100%. You got to keep putting the max amount that you can.
Well, the max that they're gonna match.
Yeah, the max that they're gonna match. Yeah,
because that 6% is really 6% doubled. Because that's what they're gonna match. So yeah, fuck putting an extra in there. Like use the extra money for other investments or something. All right, back at it. Good talk.
Let's get
Brown. Here we go. And Brown's the last one. If anybody else wanted a grid, let me know now. And QBs, JJ McCarthy, Jordan.
I hate it.
Bryce Young.
I hate it.
He doesn't usually get the backup, so he got his 3.
That sucks.
I'm going to call this. I mean, to me, McCarthy is still a C+. Like you guys could say what you want. That's the way that I grade. That's it.
You have to remember, McCarthy is in that offense to where Darnold was an A.
It is. He also got hurt before he could even take one snap at any point. So like. That's still why I grade him a C+.
But McCarthy also has the projection. McCarthy also has that rushing upside to where Darnold only ran for 250.
I know. I got to see it. I got to see it to believe it, though. I got to see it to believe.
I project it to where it's going to be higher.
I know, and I'm not. I don't grade. It's not projection. Like I get it's hard to like say, but it's like a lot of it is like the way I grade. It's not just projection, but it's also, perceived value of where you drafted them.
Yeah.
It's also potential injury, things like that. And, not taking a snap in the NFL, I'm calling him a C+. And he's right there with, or even right ahead of most of the rookies in my eyes, but
all the rookies.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's people. I mean, Cam Ward though. Like, I don't know. Like, you just think about like anything that could happen. Like, if JJ gets hurt at any time, like, and he's already been hurt for his. It's the first time for him. Like, this is why it's such a unique situation. First time in history that a top 10 pick missed the entire season due to injury before even. Like the season.
Yeah,
like, that's what I'm saying. It's just like it's such a fluke. Like
I could see a scenario where JJ McCarthy outscores Justin Herbert.
See, I guess I don't. Like with barring injury to both of them, I don't. Because I know they're gonna run it more. But
I also love Drake May way over JJ and Love. And that dude went a full round later.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's the nitpick on the quarterbacks. Anyways, for me, it's JJ's a C+ still. And I've been very consistent with this. Like, I see the metrics and shit, you know, that's coming at OTAs. And I'm not saying I won't change my tune on him if we get to preseason and we see him play and I see shit that like makes me want to grade him up. But we still got months left of the offseason for me to raise that grade from a C+ to anything else. Because shit could change every day. Love, I mean, he's like a B- to me. And then Young, he's like a C+, like to me as well. And like probably more of a C.
I'd rather have Lawrence than Love.
Was Lawrence was picked after? Yeah.
2 picks later.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Lawrence over McCarthy. And he was 2 picks later than Love. Like that's like, yeah, McCarthy.
Because that's all I'm saying. I mean, McCarthy's being, I mean, you got to draft him. Let's look and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, I guess that was lower than I thought, but you got to still draft him at QB 15. I mean, even you're talking like he could be top 10. I mean, maybe he could be, but it's like you're still drafting him at his ceiling, though.
But you're also, you got to remember there's scarcity, but you also have May, Love, Lawrence, Stroud, Ward.
Who else went? Fields, Stafford, Darnold. I mean, those are the other guys.
Fields, yeah.
As I said, people are going to be subjective about that area of quarterbacks, anyways. I say 15 through 25, the quarterbacks, if we're calling JJ 15. I mean, shit, very, very subjective. You know, I mean, shit, even go a little higher, 10 through 25. I feel like you could ask 10 different people their ranks, 10 through 25 QBs, and you'll get like very, very big differences in certain players.
I'm just saying, don't reach on quarterbacks, even though you haven't drafted one since your 4th round, 5th round. Don't reach on the guy because there's going to be another one that falls.
Guap, what the hell? He said, so in 42 years, I'll be making $3,500 a month. Man.
Hey,
I'm sure in less than 32 years, I'll have a full-time job for you where you can be making that per month. in less than 42 years.
if Guap gets 3,500 a month, I'll fucking marry you, dude. We'll work it out. I ain't care or nothing, but like, hey, let's live together.
Have you ever seen Orgasmo?
No, what is that?
It's the movie by the South Park creators is fucking hilarious. Matt Stone and Trey Parker. And yeah, it's fucking hilarious. It's about a Mormon who turns into a porn star to make
yes. I did see this movie.
Okay. Well, so it's what's his name? It's Matt Stone's character. Like throughout the movie, he was like, I don't want to sound like a queer or nothing, but I think unicorns kick ass. And, and then it changed all the way to I don't want to sound like a queer or nothing, but I think you got a cute ass. He's talking to Trey Parker.
Dude, we need to watch that.
It's a funny ass movie, man. Fucking love that movie. Even though Trey Parker is a bitch in real life and like really like big leagued me at Comic-Con, I stood in line to ask him a question or request something. That motherfucker.
Didn't we watch this movie when you were doing silver screen breakdown?
We might have. It's one of those. I think
we did because that was the first time I seen it. Was when you played it. And I was like, holy shit, this movie's hilarious.
So fucking funny. That was the other movie they made besides Basketball around the similar time. And Guap said 3,500 a month in 42 years won't give me shit because of how expensive everything will be, right? Right? 3,500. I mean, shit, that might buy you some groceries in the future. 42 years from now, maybe. Might not even cover the grocery bill by then. Shit's so damn expensive. But yeah, that's what he said, Jamie. In 42 years, he'll be making that much. Because
I won't even be alive in 42 years. It doesn't matter.
Okay, where did we leave off at? Oh yeah, we got stuck on the QBs. I don't even think I gave a grade for the QBs, but I'm gonna say because of the trio here, I'm gonna give it a B minus.
Yeah, I was gonna say C plus, B minus, just because of the reaches.
I mean, there's multiple teams that don't even have 3 starters in there, so I'm also taking that into account. Like if you have 3 starters, I mean, it should give you a tiny bit of an edge, in a league where it seems like, I don't know, maybe half the teams only have 2 starters. Johnny said 3,500 will cover your monthly allotment of eggs. Damn. Stranger said 42 years, $3,500 won't even cover Sunday ticket.
Well, that's why you got to get Alex's promo.
Hell yeah.
Man.
Hell yeah. Let me know, guys. I'll send you the info. And you could just, if you want to do month to month, it's $40 if you want to try it. And if you want to do 3, 6, or 12 months up front, I can get you a little bit of a deal as well.
$40. I was paying $40 back in 1999 for cable.
Yeah.
And you're getting this 25 years later? Come on, dude. You can't beat that.
Doesn't exist anywhere. And you'll be dealing with me. And I've been using this shit for 3 years. So trustworthy source from a user, that's for sure. Yeah, because I told my story about having DirecTV forever to get the Sunday ticket. I mean, it was the only place that you can get it. And when AT&T took over DirecTV, there was just no getting it for free anymore. And that sucked because then I started going to like the free websites and shit like that. And that shit was fucking horrible. Like it got me through, I think, 1 season doing it that way. But yeah, then I broke down and I paid for one of the services, but shit, I think it was like, I don't know, $70 or $80 a month. Yeah, and then when I discovered this shit, I was like, wait, I'm gonna be able to like cut this shit in half.
Yeah,
Killer.
beat that.
Killer. And way more. If you're into UFC, it's got every UFC pay-per-view. Like, what's that, $90 a month? Just right there. So literally, like, if you watch UFC, get it for that, then everything else, icing on the cake. All the cable channels, all the movie channels, the on-demand videos. I mean, shit, I think there's like 50,000 movies that you can, just any movie. There's been very few times where I've went and searched for a movie and I couldn't find the movie that I was searching for. Even brand new movies in the movie theaters. Maybe not like the week that it comes out, but you give it like 2 weeks. Then you'll have the perfect HD version of it. Yeah, so it's the shit, man. It's the shit. And only $40 a month. And like I said, I can get even if you're a current user, if you wanna lower your bill, if you upgrade to 3, 6, or 12 months at a time, I can get you a discount.
It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Damn it. All right. So here we go. Let's keep going. So we got Gibbs and Taylor at running back, and then ETN and Rashad White.
I don't mind it. Wow.
Yeah,
ETN. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't mind the top part of it. I do mind the bottom part of it. But I can only
what if ETN ends up being a top 15, 20? That's discount right there.
What if? He could be. I mean, the thing is like, it's like so easy to be a top 12 running back because so many running backs get hurt. Like to be like number 12, it's not that hard. Like who was number 12 last year?
But it's getting them in double-digit rounds. 10th round.
Who was number 12 last year? Do you know? I don't. I'll go search
Fuck,
it. But
I don't even know either. Holy shit.
so look, let's go see real quick. Just to see if my theory on this holds true.
What? Here we go. I got it.
Okay, here we go. Let me see. Where is it? We got so Gibbs
From
was
week
number
1
one.
to 17.
Wait,
Yep.
Gibbs was number one?
For running backs,
Oh yeah, it's because it's probably put number 8, week 18.
Barkley, Henry, Gibbs, Bijan, Jacobs, Kyron. That's top 6. Then you got Cook, Chase Brown, Hubbard, Taylor, Connor, A-Chain. That's top 12. Kamara, Mixon, Irving, Montgomery, Aaron Jones. That's top 17. So,
And what was A-Chain stats, just for reference? And that's it. We don't have to.
Wait, A-Chain?
Yeah, because you said he was number 12, right?
Yeah, A-Chain was 12, 22 points, 5 points, 2 points, 1 point, bye, 8 points. Then he blew up 20, 24, 5, 16, 17, 13, 12.
So how many bullshit games was that at the beginning of the season?
I mean, a lot. Like, yeah, he had a 22-point game, but then he had a 5-point game, a 2-point game, a 1-point game.
Yeah.
Then he has bye, and he came off his bye at 8.5. Then he blew up for 20.7, 24.1.
So that's all I'm saying. It's not really that hard to be a top 12, and it's probably because of other guys who got hurt that like preseason or whatever. We probably thought were going to be higher than him. So that's all I'm saying about the top 12.
I mean, Rico Dowdle was a top 21 fucking scorer.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's crazy.
Rashad White was 23. Kareem Hunt was 25.
Yeah. So either way, I still can't drop Gibbs and Taylor below a B+, but that's where I'm going to put him. The whole running back crew. And then damn man, wide receivers, Jefferson at fucking 2.7.
That's a fucking value. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't tracked 100% of drafts or anything, but yeah, Jefferson at the 2.7. I feel like that has to be probably the lowest that he's ever gone. Like I don't remember him going less than that. He's usually going in the first round or like very beginning of the second round.
Like give me him at the 107, 108.
Yeah,
yeah.
Brown caught the good part of that, and then Kittle, Addison, Tet. That's it. I mean, Jefferson definitely bringing the average up here. I mean, Kittle kind of is too.
Well, so I do like Kittle over Bowers because he literally last year, if you look at points per game, Kittle was over Bowers.
Yeah, it's really about him staying healthy, right?
Yeah. So if he stays healthy, like you're getting him 4 rounds later when someone takes Bowers. That's a great value.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, because of Jefferson and Kittle, I feel like I am going to give that a B+ for the whole.
I give it a B+. Jefferson, Kittle.
Because I do like Addison. We're still kind of, I mean, you know, we still don't really.
Addison is a top 24 player.
I know. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen though. If he misses 6 games or something.
I don't like the fact that he took Jefferson and Addison in the same team.
If you really believe in JJ McCarthy, I mean, shit, those are going to be his number 1 and 2 options more than.
Well, he does have McCarthy, so like that could end up being a league winner.
Maybe
It could, but like I don't want to bank on it. Like with McCarthy as my number 1 quarterback, with Jefferson and Addison as my 1 and 2 receiver, I don't like that. But
I'm still giving it a B plus, but yeah, I'm with you on that. That I wouldn't want them as my number 1 and 2. I mean, you get Kittle,
rough. Yeah.
You get Kittle, but you can't plug him in at the wide receiver spot. Let me see. We got Henley, Nick Cross, Cashman, Brandon Jones, Devin Lloyd, Jordan Battle, friend of the show, Jordan Battle.
What's up, guys? I'd like to shout out Alex, Fantasy Football Hustler, and the 420 crew. I also like to let you guys know that defensive players matter too. So get into the IDP league with the Hustler so you can drive players like myself. Let them know, man. Defensive players matter, man. And we make plays just as much as the offense.
And we got a recent shout out from Zach Bond. I think we already covered the team that drafted him. So I'm just going to play that again right now for everyone who might be new on the stream.
What's going on, guys? Eagles linebacker Zach Bond here to let you know, give you a little reminder that defensive players matter. Come on. Don't be scared to join an IDP league with a hustler. You know what it is. Big shout out to Alex and the 420 crew. Yeah, come on. Don't count us out, man. Join IDP league. Come on, with the hustler.
Yeah.
One of the best defenders in the game right now.
When the fuck did that happen?
I just got it yesterday.
Oh, that's so fucking strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when anybody wants to be a pussy about joining a league with IDP, I need to like have these ready to show them. Like, come on, man.
Go fuck with Zach Bond, man. That dude will fuck you up.
All right. So Jordan Battle, Zach Allen, you motherfucker. In the 27th round, not bad. Dodson, DeJean, Ashton Davis, Diaby, Rosenboom, Kaiser White. Man, how is Kaiser White not on a team yet? Maybe he's being picky and choosy and not wanting to be there through like bullshit mini camps. Because even like Aaron Rodgers like said it before, and Michael Strahan said it. Like the worst part of everything now is like the mini camps and all that shit and all the bullshit conditioning like at the beginning of it. He said a lot of it you're just like going through the motions and like a shitload of meetings and stuff like that. He said 2-a-days were like bad, but he was like at least we were playing football the whole time. Not in all these meetings and shit. So I think that I'm going to give that, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to give that a B plus. I mean, I don't really like the bottom. I mean, Ashton Davis, I feel like you could just go a different direction. Dodson, I'm not really a fan of the defensive Dodson. So I feel like you could have went better there, but still Diaby probably could have went somewhere better there as well. But that's me nitpicking, 3 out of your, did you get 12 or 13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Yeah. That's only like 3 out of your 13 that I'm nitpicky about. But see, like, that's what I'm saying. It's like the more that you get, it's like you have more who I might say suck, so that's one of the downfalls about drafting more. But I know you said you got fucked last year because some of your IDP teams like caught hella injuries or something, right? And switching it up this year and you're getting more of them. And and Crispy says because McCarthy absolutely sucks.
But there's one problem. Everybody still thinks that I absolutely suck.
But I'm gonna give it a B plus though. It deserves it. And the bench, Njoku, Downs, Wandale Robinson, Tucker Kraft, Tillman, got your boy.
Got my boy Tillman.
Thielen, Kareem Hunt. He picked him. Yeah, I think I put him. I picked Jalen Wright, and I was hoping that Kareem Hunt would come back on the next round, but you picked him. And then Ferguson, the Rams rookie Ferguson, and and you got the brother. You got Trevor Etienne. Was it a package deal? Did you have to get Trevor, right? What's his first name? Yeah, Trevor. Did you have to get Trevor?
Only if you drafted Chuba. Did he got Chuba? I don't want anything to do with Trevor unless he got Chuba.
No, he did not.
That's risky.
And then Kendre Miller and Khalil Herbert super late. Yeah, it's crazy. Like people really forget about Khalil Herbert, man. If you get Jonathan Taylor, like you should be backing it up with Khalil Herbert.
But Kendre Miller sucks, dude. I got an argument earlier with a guy.
I mean, he's the 30th round.
Still, it's like, why the fuck are you drafting Kendre Miller?
All right. So I'm going to give it. I'm going to say this one is a B minus. I think this might be like one of the first ones over today's drafts, that is, or today's teams that is. So what did I say? B minus for the QBs, B plus for the running backs, B plus for the wide receivers, B plus for the IDP, and then B minus for the bench. So this one, this one's gonna be an 87. I think this one is the highest of the night, at least from the ones that we graded.
87.5.
And Crispy said, to be honest, I chose fantasy football over bingo. I mean, I know that this has to be a lot more fun than bingo. I know bingo will get your adrenaline up and shit. If you win fucking $1,200 on on one game of bingo or whatever, like that's got to be a fucking dope ass feeling, But this is like year round fun as well.
Yes. That's Alex. So that drop that I sent you, did you actually cut it?
Which one?
This one. Ready?
You gotta hold it closer to the mic. I can't hear it.
God damn it. All right. Kissing babies, holding hands.
Oh no!
Across the street.
I did not. Dude, but
so it was the Rock and the Farouk.
Yeah.
When the Rock actually got put over, Farouk was like, "We're gonna be kissing babies, holding hands." Like it was one of the
nothing out of you people.
Yes, one of the best promos that the Rock has ever put. So, do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Hell yeah. All right. Time to get up out of here. Appreciate you guys. And don't forget, I talked about the 420 crew. If you guys want to dominate your drafts, 420crew.com. Once you get into the app, because I know some of you guys are already on the app. If you don't know, download the app. If you don't have it, if you're already signed up, go to the homepage, go to collections, click on 2025 draft prep. And I'll read off some of the things that are there right now. So some of the things that are there right now, you can find my IDP ranks overall 27. So that's just my top list 27. I'm going to keep updating that. I'm going to get that to at least to 40, I would say, probably close to 60 over because I did drop my top 20 DLs, my top 20 linebackers, top 20 DBs. I got a full list of you there. Like that'll be good for redraft. I could be updating those along the way as well. I should be. I also got rookie ranks. I got top 27 offensive rookies. I got the IDP rookies. I got offensive line ranks 1 through 10, 11 through 20, 21 through 32. I got the cornerbacks in there who gave up the fewest yards per target. I got the RBs in there who at least the top 5 that the forced missed tackle rate, the top 5 for that. We got the strength of schedule, overall strength of schedule. Then we got QB strength of schedule, RBs, wide receivers, tight ends. So like all of this shit will give you such an edge in your drafts. 420crew.com. Go to the collections and then click on 2025 draft prep. And there's going to be more stuff that keeps being posted. So just pay attention there.
Hell yeah.
So much stuff. All right.
I want to say one thing. 420 crew, we are rolling.
Hell yeah.
With the 420 crew, where the takes are loud and the vibes are high. You can't beat it.
Hell yeah.
We be lighting up with the laughs and keeping it up with the real talk all weeks. Every day. We passing that shit. We passing the mic. Hey, I'm gonna be passing the mic on to you. We rolling the blunts up. We be loving this live shit. I can't stress how much I love the 420 crew. You guys are awesome. It's you that keep us alive.
Hell
so
yeah.
Keep on rolling those blunts, passing it up, and we'll keep it live.
Hell yeah. All right. Shout out to our executive producers. Our producers, we appreciate you. Co-producers, we appreciate you. If you want to get higher on this list, just up your Patreon. Associate producers, we appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
Epic supporters, you guys are the shit. Most of you guys have been around forever. Same with the awesome supporters. I know you guys have been around forever because that doesn't even exist anymore. So we're getting out of here. Jamie, you're the shit. Thanks for coming through, bro.
Dude,
everyone in the chat, we appreciate you. And we got another draft tomorrow. We got a slow draft filling. There's dynasties filling. We're having fun drafting, man. This is like the off season might be more fun than the regular season because the off season drafts last longer than the in-season play because we draft from February to August. So that's longer than September to December.
I just want to say one thing. Spark it up, kick back, and ride it high with the squad and stay elevated. Love you.
Let's go. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.